We're a vitamin company, a beauty company, a health and wellness company, a making the world better company. Our products are too good to collect dust on shelves. Instead, they're sold by people like you. We're also a side hustle project, a passion project, a get it done and enjoy your life project. We're about making your todays better than your yesterdays. A healthier body, family, home, and wallet. We are Amway.
What is our most precious resource? An energy so big, it can transform the world around us. At Amway, we believe it's people. People and the potential they have within them. To live with passion and purpose. To stand out from the crowd. To build better lives for their families. This potential is a force that connects all of us. A shared desire to achieve more in life while doing what we love. This is our focus, to help people reach their health and wellness goals and to empower them to be in business for themselves, but not by themselves. We exist to support their journey so they can support the people they love. It's why our focus is helping people live better, healthier lives and to inspire others to do the same. And it's why our business owners create opportunity, not just for themselves, but also for those around them, working together to make a difference in the world. Because we believe that everyone deserves a chance to define their own success and to live life on their own terms. What is our most precious resource? An energy that's so big, it can transform the world around us. At Amway, we believe it's people. And we're here to support their journey together.
Good evening, Ayers team. It's Saturday night. Here to kick things on off, please welcome 3K, Toby, and Mia Ayers.
What's up, Ayers Miller team? What's up? Happy holidays. Good to see everybody. Man, you look incredible. So excited. Toby and Mia here, sponsored by my mom and dad, Gary and Nancy Ayers, coached by Larry and Pam Winters. And we are happy to be here. Anyone happy to be here? Excited about being here tonight? It's going to be fun. Volume. Got it?
Hello?
Yep.
There it is. Hey guys, good to see everybody. Well, I know you're fired up tonight. We're just as fired up to be here. We just drove over. It was a beautiful drive, but more importantly, we're excited to hang with you for a few hours. It's going to be an absolutely incredible night. There's so many awesome people in the room tonight. Such a special crowd, and we're just honored to be here for sure. But, the best thing for you to do when you get in nights like tonight or it's early in the night, it's Saturday Night Live. This is the Saturday night that we like for sure. And, just silence your phones.
This is the real SNL.
Yeah. This is
And you're going to see some of that tonight.
true. Yeah.
That's a promise.
We have some surprises. This is not your typical Saturday night.
I'm going to use a 2024 word. We have curated this night for you. People say stuff like, we've customized things all the time, right? And curation is now the big buzzword. Write that one down. You won't impress everybody. Okay.
Don't you curate your salami or something like meat and your maybe salami and cheese? A cheese board. You guys get your mind right. Okay. We step into the land of the free here. But we're excited to be here. But as I was saying, You know, this night's for you. There's been a lot of preparation that's gone in tonight, and it's an honor for us to do that for sure. What?
Nothing.
Stop. And you're the best. And, you know, kids, if you have little ones, a lot of people have little ones. There's been 5 children born in the last week and a half. And so they are a blessing from the Lord, that is for sure. But we're glad you're here tonight. It's going to be incredible. Everything will be fine at home. The babysitter might be tied up in the closet, but you'll let her out when you get home and everything will be okay. But we love being here. We've had an awesome time building this business together. It has been an incredible journey. We've raised our 3 beautiful girls, grown our business. We got started, back in right when we got married, so 2 decades ago, and have raised our girls. We've grown an incredible business, but more importantly, we've grown incredible friendship. And there's great leaders in the room tonight that you're going to hear from. So we love you guys. It's great to be here and enjoy. I pass it over to Tobe.
Yeah, tonight's going to be special. You know, the business is really built around helping new people understand what they have. It's built around helping IBOs that are maybe frustrated or stuck, or maybe they're getting traction to increase productivity. And it's also developed, a night like this is developed for even the leaders to see their business in different ways as different leaders get up and speak, and they get a chance to share, and they get a chance to develop their skill set of communication and develop their skill set of motivation and inspiration and all the things that you get to do in a business like this that you really, outside of a business like this, you wouldn't really get a chance to get recognized on stage for a certain thing that you do. You don't get a chance to get celebrated for certain activities of positive works of, forward movement of your dreams and goals. So it's a special thing to be part of an event like this. And I'm going to give you something heavy and thick, and this is going to go through really the night and really to the night owl. Are you ready? This statement is going to be part of this night. It takes leaders with vision to help people with dreams. It takes leaders with vision to help people with dreams. And we were the people with dreams at one point that the leaders with vision were passing on the torch. They were winning in spite of the circumstances. They were doing things in spite of the scenarios. And it's really easy to lose. So the visionaries that have stepped out and won, they're special. Recently, Donald Trump said something about Elon Musk, we got to protect the geniuses. Well, you got to protect the visionaries. I mean, visionaries are the ones that really say, this can happen, you can do it. And when no one else is doing that. And so it's special to be in a room of visionaries with people with dreams, because leaders that are visionaries will help people with dreams. And it's a thing where you get to dream your dreams, become successful, and become a visionary for somebody else's life, for someone else's finances, for someone else's relationship, for somebody, and you don't know what people are going through, so somebody else's health, right? Somebody's walking that out, which is vision. And when you have people in your life that have vision and they're living that vision out, it gives you hope. And the closer you are to that person, the more hope you have. Because you're like, I know them. I see them. They're everyday people. They're normal. Normal's a stretch.
We weren't very normal when we got in.
We're still not normal. But
we're coming along.
Oh yeah, great. Good.
We are.
I don't know where we're on that scale, but I think it's our own scale and we made it up. But it allows the dreamers to continue to dream. In a night like this, I pray that you have dreams that get instilled, that you get dreams that get reborn, you have dreams that get encouraged. And it's nights like tonight you get to do that. And it's nights like tonight that you get around people like that, of character, of excitement, of winning. And you're going to hear that right away. We're going to kick off with Rising Stars. In the Rising Stars, there are a lot of rising stars in here, okay, at different levels. But we just hand-selected a few that we want you to hear from them at different pin levels. I believe this is all below 7,500, but maybe not. So some of these are getting ready to go 7,500. We did a call last night, and talking about the new monies that are coming out and that have come out. So we might talk about that at the end of the night, just to give you some more vision, give you some more dreams to accomplish that vision. And it's exciting. I mean, when the vision's clear, the decisions are made in a very simple way. Like, you can simplify your decisions, where if the vision's not clear, you can be standing right in front of a good decision and you don't take that good decision. Why? Because you don't know why. You don't know what's the intention of that decision. So I'm going to talk, that's what I'm going to close with tonight, is intention, because intention matters. And intention is so important because it's almost like it's the difference between giving up or catching it. It's like the difference between giving up or accomplishing it or catching it. And I want you to catch your dreams. I want you to catch your goals. And I believe you can.
Yeah, absolutely. And, being married to Toby, starting our business, and then being a wife, I mean, in my opinion, this was the best environment to get into and to get around people that, in the beginning, I started listening to the audios and how they stretched me. There was so much that I had to learn. I just had to remember to embrace the journey of education and learning and growing. There's only so much you can speed up. And so what I knew speeding up would be to get in this association and listening and learning from the leadership that hits the stage, and then see myself there. Like Toby and I saw ourselves, putting a platinum ship together. We saw the people on stage. We were excited for their success, but we also know we are going to be there one day, because look at what we're learning here in this room and what we've been taught. And so it was such a blessing that we got around this at a young age, because it really put our life in such a great position to grow a successful life, grow a successful marriage, in my opinion, cultivate great relationships with people that wanted to win in life and do things that weren't, the norm. We had great jobs, we had great income, but this was something that we could grow ourselves in this amazing association. So it is incredible. Absolutely. You're going to take a lot of great notes and just enjoy tonight for sure.
All right. Let's hear from the Rising Stars.
This is LTD. Your support, serving you with events, training, and assistance. Providing you with innovative technology and personalized apps and websites. This is about seizing control of your journey. This is about staying grounded in your beliefs. This is about courage, duty, freedom, honor, service, unity, vision. This is one message. This is one mission. This is 100,000 strong. This is LTD.
Ayers team, please put your hands together for Ayers Miller Team Rising Stars. What's going on, Ayers team?
Are you guys feeling excited?
Hey, this side is definitely louder than this side. What's going on, Ayers team? There you go. There you go.
I like it.
Well, we're kicking off the Rising Stars panel, but we are Angel and Josie Cruz, personally coached, counseled in life by Nick and Maria Almeida, up through Frankie Batom, Tom, and Alicia Miller. And yeah, we're fired up.
We're super fired up. Honestly, we are just going to talk a little bit briefly about the momentum that's been happening on our team. So we are currently 3 legs, 12 people. Actually just requalified 2,500 last month. So that's awesome. Yeah, we've been steady for 1,500 plus for quite some time. So being able to requalify, too long. But to requalify is super huge for sure. And so we just kind of want to dive in a little bit. But overall, our team has been kicking butt. Since Summit, we've actually had over 18 plus meeting ones within our team. And, we've coming out of that, we've actually have personally as a team have helped 4 people get started. So one big part of that is someone that we personally have sponsored, which was Ellie. Yep. So she is amazing. She has been in business for less than 2 months. Mm-hmm. And, she's been having personally over 10 meeting ones. And she has business now in Texas. And she actually...
Shout out to Texas.
Shout out to Texas. And then she's 300, about to hit 600. So it's cool.
Yeah, it's been amazing. Like just overall, like in the process of taking your business to the next level and correcting things that kind of might have fallen out, like there's a progression to everything. And just a few things that we've been learning about is, one is the feeling. You know, we've come to so many meetings that we've really like know how to make people feel those important things. But in addition, like taking advantage of drum up business, creating opportunities to capitalize on creating victories in your team. And in you creating victories in your team and also personally, that's how that personal momentum has been exploding to a group momentum. So thank you for the time and have a wonderful evening.
Thank you, guys.
Who is fired
What's up?
Are you fired? We're fired up. We're Lewis and Celeste Cloud. We're sponsored by Going Platinum, Rob and Jen McHenry, coached by Breaking Platinums, helping 3 teams go platinum, Tom and Nancy Jane McHenry, and we are so fired up. We have found rising stars in our team, and we're excited for you guys to get to know them.
Absolutely. You know, the time is now, guys. We have had, since Smash, we've had over 30 personal plans shown, and 9 people have joined our business team. And I gotta tell you, I gotta give a shout out to Gabe and Julia Broussard. They've had 4 personal launches since Smash, and they are in hot pursuit of joining the 6-leg leadership team. They're 3 away. And people down in their depth, what they're doing is they're seeing the Ayers team belief system and the work ethic that people that are leading from the front, and they're taking it and they're activating. We have 2 new 100s and a 300 now in this current month, and they are 2 layers in depth in our first leg. That's 5 total layers that we're just so excited about serving. And on top of that, you know, people around our team are just seeing the vision. They're wanting to join the leadership team. So our second leg, Ishmael Poole, he's got 2 legs and he's excited about joining the leadership team, along with Adriel Garay, who also has 2 legs, and he's excited about the fire and the burn to be on the leadership team in Ayers Winter Conference. It's been an exciting time because also we are starting to launch some personal legs as well. So we launched some personal legs since Smash, and that person is fired up as well. So anything else, babe?
We're just so excited to help our sponsors, Rob and Jen McHenry, go platinum, because this room is a breaking platinum room. So
Absolutely. Come on, guys, let's make it happen.
What's going on, team? How y'all doing? Hey, you want to start?
Hi guys, we are Nate and Jazz, personally sponsored and mentored by John and Emmy, and we're just so blessed to be up here and honored. Honestly, thank you to the leaders for putting this on and allowing us to be up here. But yeah, we're just gonna take a couple minutes up here and just shine the light on some individuals on our team that we're just so proud of and who we're working with. And like the last couple said, we really do have rising leaders on our team. So we're so proud of Jay and Anthony and Allison, new 1000 PV. We're just so proud of them. They made over 600 PV in customer sales, so yeah.
Yeah, really, just because you guys were clapping. Anthony and Allison actually made over 600 points in just customer sales, which is huge. Just because I'm so proud of Jazz, to be honest, really stepping up, because we just had a product expo for our team, and it was phenomenal. It was really cool, and we're just super excited because we decided it's time to move forward. The Model Knowledge team, we got to move forward. And I want to personally thank John and Emmy because there's so much activity going on across your team, and we're so blessed to be up here. And just a couple of stats for us, after Summit, our team has showed over 35 QIs/plans. A lot of good growth. Over 18 of it was us personally. And we're really taking this time, this season, I should say, to really gain our personal momentum back. You know, since March, we've had 10 QIs every single month. And me and Jazz, we're just excited to keep sponsoring, keep being the best example to our team. And we're just super proud of our team and the Modern Art team moving forward. Have a good night, guys.
Thank you.
What's up, everyone? How y'all doing tonight?
All right, we are Joe and Sydney Odessa, sponsored and mentored by Jake and Lindsay Shoemaker. So we are currently 1500s, working on 2500. We have 4 legs and 13 people. Over the past 3 months, we've done about 35 QIs. We have launched 1 personal couple and 4 people across our other partnerships across our team. And we have 11 people locked into Vault.
Yeah, it's just, thank you. I mean, it's just been a lot of fun. You know, we got a ton of new people on our team, and all of them are absolutely just taking this thing by storm.
We broke a brand new 1,000 who's charging 1,500, Aaron Blue. And underneath him, we got a brand new 600 underneath him as well. And then another layer in depth, we have a brand new 100 as well. This thing is just kicking on all levels. We also right now, we actually have 9 people that are personally in the process between our entire team, and we have 2 people pass review questions. So it's actually really, really cool. And what we've really done is just keep everything simple for the newest person. We wanted to tap into everyone's A-list as quickly as possible, and then just not make it so complicated for them to bring people to the table themselves. And we're stoked. We're excited. We're super excited to possibly be one of Jake's first platinums, and we're definitely on our way there. So appreciate y'all.
What's up, Ayers team? We are Chris and Desiree Johnson. We are coached and mentored by Kern and Melissa Duncan.
Perfect. And we're 1,000 PV, so we've been solid at 1,000 for the past few months. And we wanted to highlight, number one, Jeremy on our team. He's been at a solid 150 PV for the past 3 months since he's been in business.
Tapping into some bonuses.
Perfect.
We love that for you.
And then also the 2 things that helped us the most was doing the basics of the business, like that personal reading. And when we concentrate on the personal reading, it's like the abundance of our heart comes out of our mouth. So when we're able to connect with different people, it just flows out of us, and then we're able to sit down and genuinely be ourselves when we have those QIs. And we've been consistently booking QIs since Summit, and now we have our 3rd leg locked in the Volt, this upcoming conference. And then another secret that I figured out in the business too was chasing down my upline, and when I would find different things that he was into, whether it was golf, pickleball, people think I just play those sports just because I like them, but I'm doing that to be around my upline. I'm observing how he's out in the marketplace. So when I'm seeing him walk into the pickleball court, you'll think he owns the pickleball court. So I know when I would start conversation before, I was a lot more timid and laid back. But when I seen how Kern operated, I said I can change and do that too. So hanging around your upline, you learn different things like that. And that's all I got for you guys tonight.
And I just want to say a shout out to Destin out in Dallas, Texas. Dallas, Texas. He's been having some customer orders come through, which is really awesome. And then shout out to Kevin and Brandy for ordering their starter kit and sampling out some stuff. So.
What's going on, Ayers team? Alberto Acevedo here, personally sponsored and mentored by Santiago and Sylvia Flores, upline the Potters, Millers, Ayers. Excited, man, for the business right now. The beginning of April, the end of April, of this year, I had 1 IBO on my team. Since then, I've personally sponsored 10 IBOs, and we're now at 4 legs and 8 people total. Thank you, I appreciate it. Just excited, man. Just wanted a couple quick shout outs is Yaritza Nunez on my team, who just went 300 last month, fighting to go core 300 and 1,000 PV total. She's really just getting into the rhythm of calling her A and B list, understanding what that looks like, what the intention is behind it, and what those calls look like. Also downlining her sister, Clarissa Nunez, who went core 300 last month, working on going core 300 again this month, and now has 2 legs, one out in New York, and her mother, who's fighting to go 600. And as a team, we're fighting to go 1,500 this month. And we're just getting in the rhythm of keeping it simple, like everybody's been talking about. But for me, it was a realization. I read a really good book that says that in all work, there's profit, and that merely talk leads to poverty. And I understood that in the time that there wasn't much going on in my business, staying plugged in, reading, listening, talking to Santiago and Sylvia, it prepared me to now be able to train my team and be that example that they need to see somebody that's comfortable making calls, meeting people, and just going out there. So a huge thank you to the Ayers team, to the leadership, and then especially to Santiago and Sylvia for always being there when I needed the truth that I needed when things weren't moving the way it was. But appreciate the time.
Woo! What's up, Ayers Miller team? How are you? Beautiful.
Hi, so we are the Castros, Jaciel and Sammy Castro, sponsored by Destiny and Xavier Quarterman, and all the way up to the Enriquez.
All right, it's a real pleasure and honor to be here, guys. Truly, I appreciate you guys for setting up this part for us. Real quick, we are 600s going 1,000 this month. We are 410s in the business, and man, we're just excited. We've been having some real steady progress ever since then. This is our 10th month in business. We've had some steady progress, but we kind of had that awakening of, we can still put more fuel, in this race. So we have kind of kicked it up a notch, and man, we've just been really motivated, not just by our upline, but audios, just staying plugged in. And, there's this one audio, All In, that really motivated us that talks about, getting 3 contacts a day as a standard. So we've been doing that and just going out, just meeting people after work, super tired. Lewis and I, shout out to Lewis, my front line. And, we've, after work, we just be like, yeah, sure, we're tired, but we can't be making excuses if we really want to make this platinum thing happen. So, man, we've been going out and just meeting people after work, going to 4 different grocery stores. Man, I even signed up to a gym just to DTM somebody. It's crazy, But hey, it worked out and it worked. But we're just here for the grind, and we're just grateful for our upline that's just been helping us, all the way through. Staying in communication with them has been a huge help, and we wouldn't be here today without them, as you all already know. But yeah, huge shout out to Luis Lopez and Eli Laurent down there. They're there in the crowd, and man, they've been a huge support on our team. Shout out to Yahaira Lopez as well. She's live streaming from home, and man, she's been putting in some work with those VCS sales. So I had to give that to her too. Babe, anything?
Just about reaching back up to our upline as a lady. Reaching back up to Diana has helped me become not just a leader, but just a great partner to mine. So just wanted to say that. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
What's going on, Ayers team?
Hi guys, how are you guys doing? You all look very sharp tonight, by the way. We are Dalton and Aaron Ratcliffe, proudly sponsored by Josh and Sue Kramer, up to Toby and Mia Ayers. So we are 6,000s in the business, 6-leg leadership team members. Currently, we have 35 people pre-sold into Vault, but that is not where we're stopping. Our goal is to have 60 people with us at Vault, and so we've been in hot pursuit recently. I mean, we've been showing the plan, like it's a part of our life. We show the plan every single week. It's been really fun to have our team start showing the plan, teaching them how to create volume, all of the things that it takes to grow and build a business. So we're super pumped about that. And what we're really excited about is we're really excited for the spring, because we are excited to make our platinum run this next spring.
Oh yeah.
And what's cool is we're excited to be Josh and Sucre's first platinum, the first of many, by the way. But we're excited to be part of that next wave. And we heard about the new bonuses that Toby was talking about. And Amway has always been good. The bonuses have always been good, but they keep making it better and better for us. So we're super excited.
Yeah, awesome. We are on fire right now. We've had 5 new launches across our team in the past 30 days. We're excited about showing the plan and just meeting new people every single day of the week. I love what you're talking about, joining a gym to DTM people, like getting it done, getting it creative, and having a lot of fun in the process. I want to give a shout out to Jeffy Pierre. He's got 3 legs and 7 people on his team, new 300 last month. And one of his guys, Samuel Jean, is actually in the house 4 hours coming down from Tallahassee to be a part of this this team meeting, this room. And so give a shout out to him. I love stories like that. I love opportunities when people make big decisions to come be a part of this organization and plug in more and get filled up on a Saturday night when they could be doing something else. And so it's just like, congratulations for every single one of you guys to be here. We're fired up to be new platinums on the team coming up this next year. And you guys have a great night.
Hello, Ayers team. So we are Harsh and Carla Such Dave, sponsored by Brandon and Veronica Bertel, mentored in life by Ross and Emily Cooper, and we're really excited.
Yes. Who here wants to win? Who here wants to win? And that is the spirit. Really, that drove us to have the success that we've had today and really plugging into our coaches, this environment, and really seeking our opportunity at the highest level. It started off with 90 days ago, we were at Smash 2024. And through that journey, we've launched over 4 different IBO-ships in that arena. One actually in Virginia, where Ross and Emily and us, we had the opportunity to go up there and serve them, really show them how to create success in their business, and it was a dream come true. And we were able to help them. They are new 150s on the team, and closing up on his organization, their upline actually, our personal Gavin Graham is 600 today, making his way to 1,000 at Vault as well. So really excited, one of the rising stars on our team. And then the newer launches we have today, John and Jose. Jose drove down from Jacksonville to be around this environment, and both of them making their way to 150, and we're excited for them.
Yeah, I mean, we have so many things happening, and we have really capitalized on a lot of opportunities that have come our way. We have been able to expose our products. We have been able to really capitalize on our BCS and everything that we can do to move our business forward. And that's really what has been helping us, just keep it really simple. Stay plugged in with our upline and staying plugged in with this environment. So thank you.
Yeah. And lastly, this wouldn't happen because of y'all. Y'all are the secret. You are the people that pull us, to drive us, to want to do more, to be more, and to succeed for our families, but we can also be that example for y'all. Thank you, Ayers team.
Let's go! You guys inspired by this growth? Has this been incredible? How good has everybody done so far on this panel? Let's go. All right, I'm Daniel Kreitzer. I'm sponsored by Casey and Becky Vansel. As a team, the best we've done is we've gone over 7,500 3 times, and we're working on pursuing platinum this year. And our game plan to do it is through action. It's through exposure, and it's through showing the plan. So I want to highlight some people on the team right now who are kicking some butt. In my first organization, you know, many of them could be on stage, but they don't live here. So here I am representing them. All right, so we currently have, my first organization, Eric and Kelly Freshlog have 3 legs. Downline of them, Jamie and Owen have 3 legs. And newly broken underneath them is Jesse and Karina with 3 legs, and then Joab and Trinity with 3 legs. So I'm pumped for Joab because, yeah, guys, it's been unreal. So listen, here's what I'm pumped about as Joab is, as a team, since Summit, my team has done 35 QIs. But Joab, on his own, between his group of 3 legs, has done 17 of those 35. All right? This man is cooking right now. And what I will say that I see in Joab that has me so inspired is he sends, it's got to be 1 million LTD messages every single day. And then if I don't reply or Casey doesn't reply, he'll call me and say, hey, did you get my message? And if we don't reply to that, he'll text me and say, did you get my voicemail about my message? This man is on it. His mind is on his business and his business is on his mind. And we got some good things cooking with Devin Kelly as well, my second leg. And in my third leg, Alex Moncada, he just sponsored a new personal. He'll be a new 600 this month. So the team's fired up, guys. And here's what we know, right? There's one thing I want to say to close out this panel in the last 7 seconds is, if not now, then when? Let's go. This is our time. It's our time to win. You see everybody up here winning. You see them taking action. No one's doing anything that you are not capable of doing. Let's go, guys. Let's lock in. Let's go to the next level. That's all we got, and we're rolling to a video.
Ladies and gentlemen, get your notepads ready because coming to the stage is Ruby Going Emerald, Casey Vansel.
All right, thank you. Thank you. Saturday night. Thank you. Thank you. Awesome. Give it up for yourselves. Come on. Awesome. Have a seat. Have a seat. I am jacked to be. I'm more jacked after watching the Rising Stars. Didn't know I could get more excited. And here I am. So strap in. It's going to be an awesome night. If we haven't met yet, my name's Casey Vansel. My wife Becky and I, we're personally sponsored and coached, have been for 8 years now, by the incredible 3,000 strong Toby Mia Ayers.
And I get the pleasure of talking about one of my favorite topics tonight. It's something that I've studied. It's something that I got inspired to do years back. Take out your notepads. Eyeliners, eyebrow pencils. Yeah, anything sharp, if you know, just make it happen. I don't know. Learn how to win. It's like they say, the shortest pencil is better than the longest memory. Some of y'all aren't going to write that down, and you're going to be like, God, there was a really good quote tonight. So tonight we're going to be talking just a little bit about showing the plan. I love this. I absolutely love this. I have been just short of begging on hands and knees for Toby to let me talk about this for quite some time because I love it, because I struggled so much with it. Introvert, I was scared to death to come on stage. I had no idea. I would look at what Toby and the leaders would do when they come up here and hold a microphone and show the business plan, and I would go, wow. And then I'd watch it week after week and just go, wow. And over all these years, you know what I realized is that showing an effective business plan is really very simple. It just comes down to a handful of things. And it's not, what makes it good is not what you think it is. It's not the content specifically. It's not the X's and O's. I believe there are elements of a great plan, not just from a stage, but when you're sitting across the table, maybe you're showing somebody a one-on-one plan. Maybe you're doing a home plan. So don't just picture this as like, well, maybe I won't be on stage showing the plan for a while. Well, fantastic, because I bet you'll be doing it one-on-one in the next couple weeks, and you'll be more confident and more empowered after this tiny little session that we have here tonight. Are you ready? So I want to give you some perspective on why I believe that this is one of the most important aspects and why I get so excited about it. Just real quick, can I have all the Q12s just stand up real quick? Q12s, platinums, maybe even include the silvers. Just go ahead and stand up. Over 7,500 points. Fantastic. Let me ask you this, by a show of hands, do you remember the first night that you saw the plan? Do you remember it vividly? Do you remember how you felt? Do you remember what analogies they talked about or anything specific? You walked out of there with a feeling, didn't you? So here's what I know. You can have a seat. Here's what I know. Whoever showed them the plan, whether it be at a coffee shop, whether it be inside of a living room, which I know that happened in that group right there too, or whether it was in a room like this, somebody showed up that night and gave their best. I have not always shown a perfect business plan. In fact, most of the times that I've done it, or I would imagine any leader, we can go back and we can nitpick because we're high achievers, right? It's not about being perfect, but you know what? They did their best. And they didn't know it that night, but there was somebody sitting in those seats who was ready to receive a dream and a vision. So it's not just another plan. So I want that mentality to soak through, because I've gotten to do a few of these over the years, but every single time that I get the opportunity to do it, it's not just another plan. When you sit down and you start drawing some things out on a sheet of paper, it's not just another time that you draw circles. It's another time that you have the opportunity to inspire a dream inside. Let me ask you this. How many of you all here tonight, you remember the first time you saw the plan? How did you feel? Do you remember all the X's and O's? If you saw it Thursday, maybe. But I remember seeing Toby Ayers show the plan the first time, and I went, I felt something. I felt something that I hadn't felt before. So there's 3 questions. I'm going to start with this. 3 questions when you're going through showing somebody the plan. What do you want them to know? What do you want them to feel? And what do you want them to do? What do you want them to know? What do you want them to feel? And what do you want them to do? I believe in clarity, and I really believe in simplicity. And I think it starts with a couple elements. I'm going to go through 3 of them here. The first one is preparation. I think preparation is one of the most important aspects of showing a great business plan. It's not just what you do while you're doing it. I think it's what you do leading up to that. Now, let me tell you what I mean. Let me tell you what I don't mean. Having an outline that's 19 pages long that outlines exactly what you're going to say. I actually did that once. The first time I showed it, I was so nervous, I printed out word for word. I was like, this is what a perfect plan would sound like. It sounded nothing like that, by the way. And I have since stopped doing things like that. Here's what preparation means. Mentally and emotionally, I have been filling up with audios, with books, with association, with time around my coach, and I am ready to give. You cannot give something that you don't have. You cannot give inspiration that you do not have. You can't give energy that you don't have. I think that the preparation aspect of it is what allows confidence and energy to come out. I remember the first time that I got the chance to stand on stage, show a microphone, hold the microphone and go through all the slides. I think it was an hour, but it felt like 3 hours and 5 minutes at the same time. I blacked out completely. I told jokes that nobody laughed at, but it was a blast. And leading up to that time, I showed the plan to my couch 10 times that day. I was like, I'm gonna get this thing locked in, baby. And then I graduated because at first it was just blank, and then I showed it to a few teddy bears. Had some old Beanie Babies at the house that my parents wouldn't let me keep at their house. Still got to throw those things away. And then I showed it to Becky a couple times, but she was already in. But the preparation was, it's not just I know what content I want to say. But once I got past the rudimentary elements of the basic simplicity of the business, I could then show you how excited I was about what I'm doing. You know what I think it allows you to do? Have fun. I think it allows you to showcase some energy. Here's how you have fun when you're showing the plan. Are you having fun? If you're having fun, they're having fun. If you're not having fun, they're not having fun. This is the most fun business that we've ever done. This is the most fun thing we've ever done. It's the most exciting thing that I look forward to when I get up in the morning. I say, I can't wait to show the plan to somebody. Today, tomorrow, I'm looking forward to the next opportunity. But it all started with preparation. Energy is big. Number 2, storytelling. Who's heard this? Facts tell, stories sell. I don't believe that people remember the facts. I don't believe they remember the figures. I don't believe they remember the numbers. It took me 6 months to understand the bonus plan. It actually took a downline making more money than me before I understood what differentials were. I was like, wait a minute. You got how much? I got this much. He was my roommate. And I'm like, that's not cool. And he's like, it's not a pyramid, bro. Wait a minute here. I didn't understand. And guess what? That's not what sponsored me, and it's not what's going to sponsor your next IBO either. I can't remember a time, think back to high school, college. Like, have you ever found yourself going, God, I miss lectures? Man, if I could just go back and sit in that history class one more time. Content was amazing. They were right on point, weren't they? I remember how I felt, though, when I was awake. I remember how I felt. You see, I believe that we relate to stories. And I don't think that storytelling is so much of a how-to as it's a desire to it's how we want to make people feel. And I document my life. Let me tell you about preparation real quick and how we get so many stories is I keep a running notes when something interesting happens, when I read something from a book, when I get something from a training. I literally have a note in my phone right now that says plan notes. The next time that somebody talks to me about business, I've just got this whole load of stuff that's what? Current. If you're talking about the same things today as you were a month ago, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, 6 months ago, you haven't changed and it's not exciting for you. If it's not exciting for you, it's not exciting for them. I pride myself on being the most excitable person I can possibly be. And part of the reason is I'm just learning something all the time. It could be the same concept, but I've learned it 50 different ways and it's new. I heard it, oh my God, I heard this in a different way. I was hanging with Toby yesterday and he explained certain concepts to me in a different way that I know them, they're basic, they're simple, but there was this energy inside of me because it was explained differently and I understand it now in a totally new story, shining a different light. The better you can get at storytelling, not telling facts, the better. And number 3, we're gonna talk about content. I got just a few more minutes with you here. 3 things inside of content: simple message, simple analogy, simple phrases. Simple message, simple analogies, and simple phrases. You do not have to sound like Albert Einstein. In fact, it hurts your business. I tried for the longest time to sound so smart. And you know what it does? It makes you unrelatable. So if you're brand new, you're in the best place to show the business plan. Because you are right where that communication, you're right what they're gonna connect with. You're right there. Don't think, oh, I have to have a certain amount of results. Oh, I have to be in business a certain number of times. Oh, I have to listen to so many audios or read so many books. Yeah, right. Are you kidding me? You'll get too smart for your own good. I went through a season like that, and Toby said, stop reading. He says, stop it. I don't even know, what language are you speaking right now? Because it's not English. And when you're talking, you're drawing up concepts, you got 19 different things going off this one concept. This is volume, right? We know the business is so simple, is it not? So here's what I believe. When you talk about content, how the business works, when we explain it simply, we can talk about things that really matter, like mindset and vision. When I got wrapped up in all the details, it didn't allow my body to be like emotional about it. We as human beings make decisions emotionally and justify them logically. You can't logic somebody into the business. Stop trying with content. Stop trying to be a lawyer and say, like, as long as I can prove to you that this works, then you're gonna get it. No. Simple. How I picture it in my mind, I'm like, if I could explain it to a 3rd grader, I think I'm on track. Because that's how I understand things. It's simple. And it allows it to go into my spirit. It allows it to go into my core, into my DNA. The content doesn't have to be fancy. It just gotta be simple. And here's another thing that I learned along the way. I especially want the new people to hear me on this. We have the greatest business model on the planet. And anybody who knows anything about business knows that. The only negativity I've ever gotten is from people who are broke and poor and have no dream and are stuck. So don't let anybody steal your enthusiasm, and don't ever let that be a reason to try to defend what you're doing. The plan is not an opportunity to be defensive. You're on offense. You have the greatest thing on the planet, and you have people around you. Who has a room like this? Who has coaches and mentors like this? Who has people walking through life with them like this? Who has people who care? It's what they're desperately searching for. So don't hop on defense, and don't let one person steal your dream about that. The plan is a time for you to cast a vision and cast the dream. I think that's so important. I think it's unbelievably important. And when you have confidence, I like to think of it this way. When people are undecided, they're willing to be led by whoever has more confidence. I think people who are skeptical, they just haven't met anybody with confidence on where they're going. But I've seen Toby Ayers sit down or hold a microphone and I go, man, I'm following that guy. I heard this quote a long time ago. It says, most people are simply looking for someone to follow who just knows where they're going. So when you show the plan, if you get the chance to hold the microphone, when you get the chance to hold the microphone in front of a room of 300, 400, 500 people, you're on offense. This is the greatest business opportunity on the planet, and I believe it to my core. So last but not least, give you a couple quick bullet points here. Enthusiasm always wins. Enthusiasm always wins. Smile. Thank you, Becky, for reminding me of that constantly. And always end on a story. You see, I think when we're showing the plan, remember this. You are not the main character. It is not about you. Even when you start, where do you have people's attention the most? The very beginning. I remember one of the first few times I showed the plan, I spent the first 10 or 15 minutes giving people my background, where I was from, what I was like. I remember Toby reminded me, he's like, dude, they already know you're smart. You're on stage. They didn't come here to hear how smart and educated you are. They came here because they have a dream and they want to know how their life is going to be changed by a room like this. So when I'm with somebody, or when I get the chance here, right off the jump, and I noticed it immediately, watch when Toby shows the plan. What's the first thing he does? He starts into it immediately. It's almost like he can't get through the background fast enough. Enough about me, because he's here for you, and you heard it tonight. They did it every training, they do it at every conference, do it every time he shows a plan, because they're here for you. They're going right into mindset, right into vision, right into future, right into immediately things that matter. And when you talk about people and them and cast vision, now this business plan isn't just facts and figures and note-taking. It's something that pulls them. It's something that wakes something up inside of them. As analytical as many of us are, where are my analytical people out here? Analytical people. Wow, there's a lot of us. The light bulb didn't go on when you saw PVBV, did it? It's because of something that you felt here. When people have an experience, they remember two things. They remember the peak and they remember how it ends. So whenever you're ending, end with a story. Don't end with facts and figures. End with something that's vision, that's about future, that's possibility thinking, because that is the vision. Toby mentioned it tonight. We need to protect the visionaries. Well, don't let your plan be drowned out in black and white figures. Protect your visionary and end with something that talks about where we're going, not where we've been. I think these are some simple, basic elements that have nothing to do with how you talk about Amway, with how you talk about LTD, with how you lay out differentials or PV. It has nothing to do with that. And I know that because I've heard all of the great leaders up here. I've watched them. I've studied them show the plan. And guess what? They all do it differently. But they all follow these same elements. And it's why every single week when I show up here, including on Thursday, I still, after seeing the plan over 400 times, I still feel something. And man, it keeps me coming back every single week. It keeps me coming back. So fill up, use your energy. You're in the perfect spot right now to impact somebody's life with this business. And you don't gotta wait for somebody to hold a microphone and show them. You can do it, and we believe in you. Enjoy the rest of the night.
Ayers team, keep those notepads out and get to your feet because you're about to hear from Q12's Cohen Ruby, Kern, and Melissa Duncan.
What's up? We are Kern and Melissa Duncan. We are personally sponsored and loved on by Toby and Mia Ayers. That was phenomenal. Thank you, Casey, for that. This has been incredible. Okay, go ahead, sorry.
So after that, who's ready to show the plan? Like, that's like a badge of honor, isn't it? Like, you get out there and you're like, listen, I am doing this thing. I'm not gonna do it perfect, but I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna try, and I'm ready to show the plan. I think for us, growing up in the business, that was a huge badge of honor. You know, we never waited for anyone. We never wanted to wait for anyone. We wanted to take control of our business right away, and I thought that was so critical for where we're at in business right now. Who can feel themselves growing on the inside right now as of tonight? Let me hear from you. So we're gonna add on to everything that you've been talking about. Who here has been part of a home meeting? Anyone? Home meetings, are those fun? Those are so awesome, man. I mean, it brings a whole different dynamics to how you actually go about building the business. We learned this strategy years ago from Toby. Like, you build it in these little feeder meetings, and then you bring that feeder meeting into your into the main meeting on a Thursday night or whatever night. But those are the times when you actually get into the groove of growing the business, and that's where you earn your stripes. That's where you earn your skill set. That's where you earn your belief. That's where you earn your confidence. There's so much to be said in that. But part of that is learning how to properly host these types of meetings, right? Part of this is it's actually a critical piece that we actually enjoy doing now.
Any party animals out there?
Yeah, here we go.
Oh, come
It's
on.
okay.
Any party animals out there? Just let it out. Let it out.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
So, listen.
Those are my people.
No, but
Y'all
listen,
are my people.
Listen, they're all quiet right now. Wait until Volt and the music comes on.
Listen.
Where's Carl? Where is he at?
Where is Carl?
Where is he at?
There he is.
There he is.
You think he's quiet.
You think he's quiet and laid back, but you put on something with a beat and he's leading the whole crowd. I'm like, wow.
Listen, so for me, a great, I love the party. I will shut any party down,
She
okay?
does.
And so anyways, so for me, being able to go and host people at my house is like an opportunity for me to party, you know? I mean, it might not be what some people, I may have been doing, you know, a few decades ago, but it's way healthier now, let me tell you.
You recover faster for sure the next day.
Oh,
yes.
way faster, yes, significantly, yes. So anyways, so, you know, for me, I'm like, I absolutely love being able to have growth week, right? Because I get to have people over. I get to have my friends over. You know, sometimes I'm the one that's looking out the window waiting for my friends to show up. It's kind of funny. So for us, we just want to give you some tips.
Yeah.
Do you mind? We mind how to throw a successful party. I mean, home meeting. Hosting
That's
home
productive.
meetings. Productive,
Yeah.
Very productive.
And get your
and
business
honestly,
growing.
we learned a lot of this from Toby and Mia. I felt like, anyways, we've been able to really glean from them over our years in business, and we learned how to host, but how to create a first-class professional environment where we could be productive and help people move forward in their business. We could help, you know, if we're doing a home plan, we can help, you know, maybe ignite someone's dream, right? But here's the thing is, it's not, you know, it isn't just, you know, hey, everybody show up to my house and we're, you know, and it takes planning and it takes preparation, so.
So the first tip right there, she just said it. The first tip to hosting a really well-run growth week is preparing, right? You have to realize that what's happening now in this growth week is you're bringing new people into your home, right? So we're going to talk about this in two different categories. There's the person who's actually hosting the meeting, and then there are the people who are actually part of the meeting. And so we're going to talk about your roles, maybe a little bit on how that works, because it all works together for the good so that you can have a really productive night. And so like the first thing you want to do is you want to make sure you're prepared, right? You don't want to just kind of like Melissa said, say, hey, we're doing this, and then people show up. Preparation is incredibly important. Here's the tip. First class experiences does not mean that you have to be at some type of ritzy first class place. Right? And sometimes you can get confused with that. You can actually have a very high-end feeling first-class meeting in your home. Even if you live in an apartment, we lived in an apartment, and when we had people over, we made sure that that thing was ready to host. And so this is normal, just basic stuff. This is basic stuff.
Well, for me, I'm not the attention to detail person sometimes. So thank God I have a husband. God put me with this man.
Yeah.
Because he is. And so he's taught me a lot of things. So for me, you know, instead of just throwing a party and saying, hey, yeah, you know, let me just move all this over. Come on, don't mind this countertop. Don't mind this.
Oh, we're going to talk about countertops in a minute.
Listen, if y'all, Duncan team, they already know. Kern's thing is countertops. But anyway, step one. Clean your house, right? Clean your bathroom, clean your house.
Seriously, clean your house.
Clean it.
Like, make sure your stuff's clean, folks. This is the thing, right?
If you got kids,
go ahead.
if you have kids, you might not remember that their chocolatey face and fingers went all over the glass door, but trust me, your guests are gonna notice that, right?
Yeah.
And chocolate is just a weird color to have on glass, so make sure you clean it.
Fingerprints all over the place. You know, now we're talking about cleaning. This is a great opportunity for a great product.
I don't know if you
plug.
noticed, his posture changed. He's like,
Product plug.
let's talk about cleaning.
You get to use your own products to clean your house before people come over. Look at that. Huh?
Yeah.
Hopefully you're using your own product, because that's the next thing.
Right. Well, and while you're cleaning, make sure your home is prepared, right? You know, if you've got kids, so we didn't always have kids, you know, if you know us, recently met us, we've got 3 kids. A 6'3" and an 18-month-old, but we didn't always have kids, and so we thought it was just, you just show up at someone's house. But if you have kids, Like, I still get a sitter, even though having a home meeting isn't an excuse for me to save on my sitter personally, because I still need someone to come in, help me get all the kids together and in bed, in the rooms, not come out, do not make a peep, stay in your room, and don't make a sound, because I'm about to have a professional business meeting. But then also, we have dogs. We had dogs, have one. You know, and
a little bit left on the last one.
We love her. But even
saying.
still, right? Like, our dog's pretty chill. She doesn't jump. It's too much work for her. But if you have pets or whatever, like, be mindful. Be considerate of the people coming in your home. If they're jumpers, barkers, whatever, like, put them away, right? Crate them, put them somewhere. I remember years ago, we went to some event at the Miller home, and I think at the time they had like 95 dogs. I don't know.
At least 95.
I actually didn't know that because I never saw them, I never heard them, I never smelled them, because they knew how to host, right? They knew how to put on a first class hosting event. I don't remember what it was for, but.
No, this is serious though. Listen, if you have pets and animals, just realize that sometimes people come in and strong scents can create a non-first class experience, right?
Yeah.
So make sure your dog's bathed. Like, bathe your dog, wash their bed, and crate them, right? Just so that they're not jumping all over people, because here's the idea here. The idea here is to minimize distractions.
Yes.
So inside of a home, there are more distractions than there are in here, right? Does that make sense? So you gotta be thinking, like, what could distract the person who's coming into my house to see this program that could radically change their life? Do you really want them focusing on, hey, this dog is on my lap every second? Now, some people love dogs and they come in and they're like, woo, 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 and they want to pet the dog, and you're like, go to bed. Don't leave the dog alone. We're about to do something here. So anyways.
I had to make some eye contact with some folks on our team. You know, and even though it's at our home, we still dress like we're having a meeting.
Yep.
Right? I don't wear my joggers as much as I want to. I still dress like we're having a meeting. And I wear shoes. That sounds weird for me to point out, but I never wear shoes, okay? And when I'm at home, I wear shoes.
In the house.
In the house when there's a meeting, because it's
Yeah.
a professional meeting. I don't want to walking around in my socks.
I never, listen,
Imagine if I walked in here in my socks. How weird would that be? Anyways.
So I've never, I remember going to Toby's house. Number one is I've never been to their home and it's been messy. Never. You know, success has clues. And the state of your home kind of reflects the state of your mind. And so if your home and your cars are messy, then what's happening in your mind? It's cluttered. So if there's clutter in your home and your mind, then there's clutter in home in your home and your car is dusty and dirty, then that sends an actual message to the person that you're talking to that, hey, I don't know how successful these people are. I don't know if you've never been to Toby's place or never spent time with them. Their stuff is always on point. Now, it might not be like that all the time, because living in a home versus keeping it, I call it guest ready. I like to keep my home guest ready, so when people come over, they're ready. I like to keep my cars guest ready, because you never know when if a downline comes into my car, I want to make sure that it's clean and presentable for them, right? So.
And also, too, we like to make sure that we have our products in our home.
Huge.
Right? Like, I don't have some competitor's dish soap in my kitchen. I don't have some competitor's hand soap in my bathroom. If you go into my bathroom or my kitchen, and for whatever reason a guest wants to open up my cabinets, they're not going to find competitor products in there. They're going to find my products.
I actually want them to do that, to be honest with you. You know, one of the things when we're hosting and we have downline at our home, I actually hope they go sneaking around and open up the cabinets so that they can see that we're telling them the truth. Like, we're full on, we're doing this thing. You're not going to find someone else's stuff in our place. We got to keep moving.
Yep.
This is huge, really quick. Because we're going to jump to another section. Another piece of preparing, this is all under preparing, is be ready to if you're the host, if you're hosting the meeting, this is important. Be ready to personally host every new person personally welcome every new person that walks into your home. You see, these growth night meetings, or when you're showing the plan, like, you're gonna have a handful of guests. You might have a maximum 10, 15, whatever, 5, 3, 4, whatever. If it's your home, you better take time out to go welcome them into your home. It's a very important step, because you go, oh, they're a guest, they're just coming in for a meeting, and you could be in your kitchen doing something and hope that the downline who brings them is actually taking care of them. But if you don't personally make contact with them in your home, because the meeting in the home is a little bit more personalized, isn't it? right? It's not this big room where you can kind of disappear, right? It's personalized. So you want to give them a personal welcome into your home. That's a huge tip. So
and it creates warmth, right? And honestly, like we never want to delegate relationships in our business to anybody. It's our responsibility as leaders, but also as hosts to make sure we're welcoming them. But then also too, like for me, I have to remind myself, actually I think we both do because I hear him do it, you have to be on, right? Turn on, whether you're hosting the meeting or you're showing up to the meeting, you're a participant. Here's the thing, how many of y'all love this incredible environment? Now, do you realize you are the environment? Right? Especially when you're going to a home meeting, whether you're hosting or coming, you are the environment. So make sure you are on.
Regardless. So if you're having an argument in the car on the way there, the moment you ring that doorbell, ding, ding, hi, turn on. Right?
Yeah. Well, don't leave it in your car.
Leave
don't
it in
even
the
leave
car.
it at my front door. Leave it in your car.
Just leave it in the car.
Leave it in your car.
Because here's the thing, people feel that, right? So everything's about, the first class experience is about how people, it's not what people hear. Casey just said that, it's not what they hear, it's what they feel. People buy into the feel, so okay.
Yeah, and some tips, like if your upline is hosting a home meeting, as a participant, come and show up and be prepared to serve. Right? Be prepared to give, because as you just saw, as we're talking about preparation, right? It takes work to prepare. So, my hope is like, I encourage you to not just show up and just, go and sit in a corner somewhere, like show up and number one, offer to help if you want to come, come early, not too early, because, they might still be mopping their floors, but if you want to come in and mop a floor, by all means, come and mop a floor, right?
Yeah,
help, if you want to, help check the technology while, the host is getting something else ready, like ask. Check upline, check with the people hosting and see, hey, I know this isn't a big meeting, so we might not have tickets at the door, but there's still something to give and something to serve.
So also, if you're in the meeting, just remember, because there are new people in there, listen, you can't just go hide in a corner. This is a big no. This is so as a leader hosting a meeting, it's my responsibility to tell my downline how that meeting is going to run. You see, as a leader, you don't want to assume that your downline know what to do in a meeting. You should be sending a message out before every meeting like Toby does for this meeting. You should be sending a message out helping your group prepare to host for a meeting. Tell them how to dress. Like you go, well, they're going to go. They're not going to know. Sometimes they're just going to show up because, it's at the house. You might have a new guy who doesn't know better. You're always speaking to the newest person and you want them to participate to get the best results. So you have to, as a leader who's hosting, prepare people to come into the meeting. That's what Toby does on a weekly basis when he sends out that message, by the way. You take what he's doing on a big level and you scale it down to your business and make it work for what you're doing.
And just make sure too, what we see is really helpful is when there's a new person or there's a guest that's in the home, especially if they might be, standing kind of by themselves or whatever, regardless of if it's your guest or not, remember, who's the environment? You're the environment. And so take an opportunity to just go introduce yourself and start a conversation, right? If new people notice that, women especially, we notice when if we're in an environment and maybe, I'm chatting with somebody and someone comes up and says hi to the person I'm chatting with, but then walks by. Ladies, how did that just make you feel, envisioning that, right? Don't be that person, right? We want to be that environment where hey, I don't, you look new, or don't say that, but you notice that someone needs some attention and some conversation. Go engage. Be that smiling, welcome, warm face. Hey, glad to see you. Glad to meet you.
Hit it.
My name is so-and-so. Don't be overly weird, right? Don't be like, hey, how's it going, right? Oh, good to see you.
You excited about this thing? We're so excited to see you. And they're like, whoa.
Be normal.
What is
as
happening?
Normal as you can be, but engage and be nice. And then also, just kind of think about it when people are kind of sitting to give some of the guests the better seats, but don't go sit in the garage. You be in it, but yeah.
So last thing, and we have to be done here. Is this helping anyone, by the way? This is how to get your meetings actually humming. And we kind of skipped over a lot of stuff, but paying attention to detail is very important. Make sure your surfaces are clean. I'll just go over that one more time, right? Fingerprints and stuff, especially if you have a stainless steel refrigerator. Make sure that thing is clean,
okay.
Right? So anyway, seriously,
if you need cleaning tips, just ask her.
Yeah, call me. I got someone for you. So Last thing, and this is I feel like, you have to understand, back to you are the environment, right? Remember, you can't, if you be in proximity of the meeting, what does that mean? Like sometimes if you're in a home and it has open space, you might want to go sit at the table, right? Well, that doesn't look good to the people who are there, that's their first time. You know what it sends? It sends a message that whatever that person's about to talk about is not important. 'Cause what's more important is me and my feelings sitting in the corner at the table or whatever. So this is something we did, and we taught people, we purposely do this, and I hope all these tips help you guys run a better meeting, get better growth, get better responses, and we love you. Have a great night.
Wait, one last thing. Most of all, have fun.
Have fun, yes, have fun. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, get to your feet and welcome on up Ruby going Emerald, Tom McHenry.
Turn on, Tom. Turn on, Tom.
Did you hear me? Then line up. Okay. If you sponsored somebody since Summit personally, line up over there so I can recognize you. Goodness gracious, we having fun? Technology will always catch up. You just got to go for it. All right, so all these people are showing the plan, and we're going to recognize the results, so give them a round of applause. All right, here we go. Here is our first business owner, right there.
Hey, how's it going? Here we go. I'm Alexander Crespo. Me and my wife are in business with Julian and Jamie Rodriguez, coach and mentored by Ricky and Christina Rodriguez.
How many did you sponsor?
We sponsored Tucson Summit.
Awesome, give them a round of applause.
Hey everybody, we are Josh and Liz Munoz. We are personally sponsored and coached by Nick and Maria Almeida, and we've sponsored one personal since Summit.
All right.
Hi, I'm Aaron Blue, sponsored by Joe and Cindy Odessa, mentored and coached by Jake and Lindsay Shoemaker, and I've sponsored one since Summit.
All right, well done.
We are Harsh and Carlos Dave, proudly sponsored by Brandon Veronica Patel, mentored in life by Ross and Emily Cooper, and we have launched one.
Awesome. Well done, guys.
Hello, Gavin Graham, sponsored by Harsh and Carlos Dave, launched one couple.
All right.
Juan Herrera, sponsored by Luke Marslick through Juan and Elise German, and Colonel Melissa Duncan, sponsored one.
All right.
I'm one half of John and Damar Guevara, sponsored by Dan Clarissa Johnson, Apply, and David Sophia Deal, Ross and Emily Cooper, and we've launched Tucson Summit.
Hi, my name is Gia, and I'm sponsored by Jasmine and Andrew Quintero, and I'm mentored in life by Ricky and his name? Christina Rodriguez, and I sponsored two people since Summit.
Hi, my name is Marilyn Joseph. I'm personally sponsored by Jerry Lee Cursius, Upline, Leo and Sadie, and personally mentored by John and Amy Maldonado. And I sponsored two people since Summit.
Nice, well done.
Hey guys, we are Leo and Sadie Rodriguez. We are sponsored and coached by the Emmy and Jonathan Maldonado, and we have sponsored one since Summit.
Hey everybody, I'm Axel Rodriguez, personally coached, mentored, and sponsored by Nick and Marielle Almeida. I have a background as a kindergarten teacher, and I sponsored Tucson Summit.
Hey everyone, we are Angel and Josie Cruz, personally sponsored and in life with Nicholas and Marielle Almeida, and we registered one.
Hello, my name is Ellie Mendez. I'm personally sponsored by Angel and Josie Cruz. I also am mentored by Nick and Maria Almeida, and I personally sponsored and registered two personal legs.
What's going on? We are Nicholas and Marielle Almeida. We are sponsored by Derek and Jasmine Thomas, Frank Vitar, Tom and Alicia Miller, and Toby and Mia Ayers, and we have registered two personals.
Alberto Acevedo, personally sponsored and coached by Santiago and Silvia Flores, Upline Potters, Millers, Ayers, and I personally sponsored once in Summit.
Hi, Clarissa Nunez, Upline Jaritza Nunez,
mentored by Santi and Sylvia, and I have sponsored 2 since Summit.
Is anybody getting an Amway right now? Okay.
Brandon Zentner, personally sponsored by Angel Lopez on a Tate Miller team, and I sponsored 2 since Summit.
Hello everyone, my name is James Francis, sponsored by James Tate, coach and mentored by Tom and Alicia Miller. Coming out of Summit, I sponsored 2. After the next month, I also sponsored another 2, and then 3 are going to get sponsored this month personally.
Good evening, we are Alex and Ashley Smith. We are personally coached and sponsored by Santiago and Sylvia Flores. We've launched 2 since Summit.
We are Ken Roy and Jordan Harris, personally sponsored by 3K, Toby and Mia Ayers, and we sponsored 2 since Summit.
Ryan Cruzado, sponsored and mentored by Tom and Nancy J. McHenry, and I have launched 1 since Summit.
Hello, my name is Nosa Haza, sponsored in business by my cousin Daniel Moss, uplines Desiree Marcus Cole, and coached by the Casey and Becky Vansel, sponsored 1 since Summit.
We are Will and Diana Henriquez, and sponsored by Santiago and Sylvia Flores, and we sponsored 1 since Summit.
What's going on? AJ and Ali Viviani, sponsored and mentored by Ross and Emily Cooper, standing in for a downline Alec and Emma, soon to be Beer. They sponsored 2.
I am Paul Reynoso, sponsored by Wolfgang Hinz, the uplines are Donald and Radcliffe and Johnson's Korea Merritt, and I've sponsored 1 since Summit.
Brian and Tina Morris, coached by John and Emmy Maldonado, and we've sponsored 2 since Summit.
We are Matthew and Ashley Shaw, sponsored by Double Diamonds, 3KTA, Toby and Mia Ayers, and we sponsored 2.
Hi, I'm Grady Luz Rosario, sponsored by Ryan Fabiana Irwin, mentored by Ricky and Cristina Rodriguez. I sponsored 2 and 1 today before the meeting.
We are Elliot and Patricia Rodriguez, sponsor and mentor in life by Matthew and Ashley Shaw, and we sponsor 1.
I am Gabe, one half of Gabe and Julia Broussard, sponsored by Louis and Celestia Clown on the McHenry team, and I sponsored 1.
Hey everybody, my name is Jeffrey Pierre, sponsored by Oko and Michelle, uplines Jennifer Dunning, Deirdre and AJ Lockyer, and mentored by Aaron and Dalton Radcliffe on the Merit team. And I sponsored 1 person since Summit, and also standing here for a downline in Naples, who sponsored someone this morning before this meeting tonight. So yeah.
My name is Eli Laurent, and I'm personally sponsored by Sammy and Josiel Castro, all the way up to the Enriquez, and I sponsored 1 since Summit.
One more thing, and where are you from?
I'm originally from Haiti, but been here quite a while now. Down in Miami, 305. Yeah.
Yeah, we are Sammy and Josiel Castro, representing the 305. Oh, we are sponsored by Xavier and Destiny Quarterman, all the way up to the Henriquez team.
And we sponsored 1 since Summit.
My name is Adolphe. My sponsor is Joab. My mentor is Becky, is Casey. I have 1 sponsor.
Cindy Perez, in business and in life with Santi and Sylvia Flores, and since Summit, I sponsor 1.
We are Santiago and Sylvia Flores, in business with Stephen and Shalon Potter, Thomas and Alicia Miller, and Toby and Mia Ayers, and we sponsored 2 since Summit.
I'm Tyler Mays, sponsored by Kern and Melissa Duncan, and I've sponsored 1 since Summit.
Good evening, everyone. We're Stephen and Shalon Potter, and we're sponsored by Tom and Alicia Miller, Toby and Mia Ayers, and we sponsored 1 since Summit.
We are Ian and Sarah Christensen, sponsored by Joab and Trinity Toulousema, and we sponsored 1 since Summit.
Hey team, my name is Jay Rodriguez, personally sponsored by Nate and Jazz Rodriguez, coach and mentor by John and Emmy, Tom and Alicia Miller. I have a background in banking, and I sponsor 1 since Summit.
We are Nate and Jazz Rodriguez. We are personally sponsored by John and Emmy, all the way up to the Millers, and we personally had 1 person sponsored.
All right, to the video.
Ayers team, keeping the night going. Put your hands together and welcome on up Rubies, Going Emerald, Santiago, and Sylvia Flores.
Oh, y'all getting me riled up already. Where's my, let's go, girl! Let's go, girl! Oh, yeah! Oh, man, I was walking up and y'all just woke me up. Let's go! All right, grab a seat. Oh, my goodness, I love you beautiful people. All right, my goodness, was it amazing seeing everybody get recognized? Man, let's just give a round of applause for everybody taking action, man. Applause for yourselves. So we are Santiago and Sylvia Flores. We're gonna dive right in. We're in business with Stephen and Shalon Potter, Thomas and Alicia Miller, Toby, Mia Ayers. And you know what? I'm excited. Tonight has been phenomenal. Would you agree? And you know, how many of you guys have received so much value already? All right, so we're gonna actually look to pick up where we left off, so to speak. But do you wanna say hi real quick?
Hi, just
All right, no, just playing. Keep going.
You got it.
Say hi.
I did.
All right, hola, I'm just playing. All right, so here's what I want to know. You know, if you were there on Thursday or you saw online, right? My question to you is, how many of us, raise your hand if you applied and you took action, whether you made a list or you just did something for your business in the last couple of days. Raise your hand. Clap that up. And here's why. You know, we got so many individuals that sent out a message saying, hey, you know what? I wanted to apply what I heard coming out of the meeting. And I went back and I revamped my list. There was a specific young lady, Destiny Quarterman. She sent up a message. Hey, oh yeah, you can give it up for her. Here's why. She was like, and I hope she gave me permission to share the story because she shared it upline. But she said, you know, I got home that night and, got home around 1 o'clock after picking up the baby from the babysitter. And, our daughter, if you have kids, went to sleep. And then about an hour later, they were awake, right? And then they didn't go right back to sleep. It was one of those nights, right? But she was like, you know what? She's like, yup. Put the baby to sleep. And she was like, I'm already up. I'm going to be productive. So she started revamping and making her list. And she was, you know what? I made a list so I can be productive, but not only that, I want to send a message up and tell my upline to hold me accountable so that I can start taking action on this list. And that's really where we want to pick off. There's two takeaways from that message. Number one, write this down, is reaction time. See, Toby and Mia Ayers has taught the leadership that reaction time will make or break us, not just in business, but also in life. There's a sense of urgency that determines our effectiveness, especially when energy and emotion are high. The other piece is, so you have reaction time, and then you have the ability to start just applying it and having that sense of urgency. So I'm gonna switch gears. Do you wanna speak to that? All right. So here's what I wanna talk about. I am sorry, I got pretty amped. I just moved my stuff around. All right, so here's what I wanna talk about. The attitude of an individual taking action. And this is super important because growing up in the business, you may or may not have heard the term PMA, positive mental attitude, right? But you know what? I don't want to talk about that generic or cliche statement. I want to change the lighting on how we view that. Because a true positive mental attitude is learning how to see the opportunity and everything that is made available to us, and to genuinely create a sense of urgency and understanding how close we are to our next breakthrough. That to me is a true positive mental attitude. Let me ask you a question. If we understood how close we were to that next breakthrough, next level of achievement, next pin, how much more would we be excited about the action that we're taking, right? So why do I say that? I say that to say this, ready? Here's our attitude when taking action in the marketplace and when serving our team, ready? This is our mindset. Every action should trigger a question. What do I mean by that? Let me explain. Every action should trigger a question. And what is that question? Great question. Here's what it is. What did I learn from this, or what did I like from this? And here's why that is such an important question to ask when we take action. Because most of the time, we are looking at what did not come from the action we just took. And what happens is we frame our action and we start looking for the loss instead of looking for the lesson. And the reason why this is so important is now every action that we take becomes an opportunity To win, do you get what I'm saying? Do you follow my drift? And it becomes an opportunity to learn and grow. That's why we can gain a mile from an inch, because we can be doing something that's like, you know what? Having, whether it's a conversation or increasing your comfort zone or just making a call or presenting a product, right? And regardless of what happens outside of that, the question that I ask myself is, what did I like from that, or what did I learn from this? Therefore, it now becomes a win, and I build on my wins. And how many of us understand that we gain more mileage from our wins than we do from our losses?
Yeah.
And sometimes we just focus so much on our losses and the lack of progress that we stay there. So the attitude has to be, every action should trigger a question. Again, this is just mindset. You want to speak to this?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I know Toby a couple weeks back or a couple months back was promoting a book called The Gap and the Gain. And it helps so much with that thought process and that mentality of seeing everything that you're doing in the positive versus the negative. Because at the end of the day, if you're doing something different than you were before and it's moving you in the right direction towards your goal, then it's always a positive. It's always better than where you were before. But sometimes we always look at the now and what happened at this current moment, that it's just, we never see the fruit of what we're actually putting out there.
So that's the first piece. Ready for the second piece? We try to stay in line and try to stay focusing on behavior and business practices that are key, that are priority and primary. How many of us can realize that we can get lost in the sauce of just being busy, right? And there's a difference between being busy and being productive. And we have found ourselves many a times in many seasons of just being busy. What is being busy? Where we're just doing things to do something, right? Because obviously something is better than nothing. But then we can switch gears and say, all right, but there's some priorities, and there are the top level of effort where we can focus our energy. And I'm just gonna share a few with them. One is ABC. Always be connecting. That is a priority for someone taking action. We are always connecting, whether it's in the marketplace, we're connecting people to people, we're connecting products to solutions to problems, right? Or experiences to opportunities, right? Or we're just filling a need, so to speak, right? In any area. And always being connected. Here's the second piece. I love what Casey was talking about as far as showing the plan, because at the end, I'm going to talk to you about like how, not just what you show the plan, but the essence, right? The category that we keep our headspace in, so that regardless of what we do, we're always progressing and always gaining mileage. You want to speak to that? All right, here's the second piece. The emotional space and the mental space. Sometimes we spend so much time working on listening to audios like we talked about. And we heard earlier tonight that if we're not growing, if we're not like growing, we're dying type deal. Like you should always be growing. But here's what I found. Sometimes we can just be putting so much in. And here's the second half of that. If we're not growing, we're dying. But if we're not applying, we're not changing. And the key is, like, how many of us have heard the person who changes the fastest grows the fastest? So how many of us understand that it's not just for the newest individual, but the seasoned veteran as well?
Yeah.
See, the change, I love talking about that. I just had a conversation with someone yesterday, and I talked about how change is the only constant in this world. Think about that. Change is the only constant, and if we're not changing in the world, we're not becoming a part of the one thing that is consistent with change. So another perspective is, think about it. I don't know if you think about this, but this is what I think about that holds me accountable. So the mere fact that we have the ability to change tells me that we are designed for change. Do you get what I'm saying? Think about that. Because we actually have the opportunity and the ability to change, we are designed for change. And if the only constant is change, and we are not changing with that constant, that is why we feel stuck at times. That is why we get stuck in this loop of unproductivity. Can I get an amen? Like I'm telling you, like this is fixed. It is not designed to change. So therefore it does not have the capacity to change because it is not designed for change. And if we're not living in how we are designed, man, we're leaving so much opportunity on the table. So anyways, I'm fired up if you haven't noticed. All right. Switching gears, because in lieu of time, right? Whether we made a list the other night, we talked about a list for customers, a list for prospects, right? Now we want to talk about simple framework for you to not just apply, but to bring back with your coach and mentor and just engage and ask them this question. How does this apply to what we're working on? This is a side note. Always ask, how does this apply?
Right.
Because if you just apply, that's good, but it's not as good as asking ourselves, how does it apply? Because our coach and mentor can adjust it and modify it so that we can apply it how it fits best to where we're at. All right, going back to our list, right? I'm gonna just share what we've been sharing with our team. Simple strategy. The first piece is, I'm gonna give you some bullet points. If it's a customer, right? Just to kind of, you heard everything that I was talking about. Here's the first piece. You gotta ask yourself this question. Are they willing and able? What do I mean by that? Are they willing to support us? We all have people in our life that are willing to support us regardless of what we're doing. Whether it's pickleball, business, school, whatever it is, people will just support us. Do you agree with that?
Fundraiser.
Okay. Are they willing? What?
Said fundraiser.
Fundraiser, exactly. She's like, I won't even get into that. Anyways, not our fundraiser. What was I saying? Oh, able. Are they able? What do I mean by that? People want to support and add value. They just need to know how. People want to support businesses. Let me phrase it. People want to support you, just like they want to support us. They just need to know how. Yeah. So it's our responsibility to help frame it in a way that they understand how. So what do I mean by that? Are they willing to support you 100%? Are they able to support you? By transitioning one or two or a handful of products that they're already buying, and then buying it from your business. But they have to understand why they're buying it from your business. Why are you building your business? Why are we building our business? We're building our business because we want to lay in a foundation for our family so we can raise our kids in a community and environment that is integrated in our world, right? People understand. People just need to know why you're building your business. Now, that's the first piece. Y'all with me so far? Say uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Here's the next piece. You ready? When you reach out, this conversation is very simple. Hey, quick question. Just wanted to let you know what I had going on. We have a business where we sell products online, right? And, as you know, I got school, work, whatever you have on your plate, but I'm also building this business, and here's why. Here's why I'm building this business. Just want to know 2 questions, no right or wrong. Are you willing to support me? Absolutely. All right. Are you able to support me? Yeah. Most people say this. Ready? How do I support? What do you have? Send me the website. What can I get? It's something to that effect. Would you agree? So all we need to do is help facilitate that and make it simple for them. I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you asked. I actually have 1 or 2 products already in mind that I believe would add value to you. All I'm asking you to do is transition what you're doing right out of the gate. Now understand that this is designed to be integrated with the plan that you already have. This is just to get you the ball rolling when it comes to customers that are either new customers and or existing customers. Do you get what I'm saying? And then here's what we like to do. It's a little hack. Ready? How many of you heard of shopping lists? Dude, those are game changers. Shopping lists are crazy because all you do is all right, they're ready to support you. Hey, I just sent you a link. These are the products I was thinking about you and I had you in mind. You can check out whenever you want. All right, let's go to the business side in lieu of time. You ready? The business conversation is super simple. If you're within your first 6 to 12 months, the conversation is this. Ready? If I would you. That's the framework. If I would you. There's a young couple we're working with. They've been registered a week and a half. And this is the conversation I told them. Listen, you already know these individuals. The longer you know them, the more trust they have in you, the less you need to explain to them, and the more we just need to learn how to guide them. Sometimes we fall under the injustice that we want to explain everything to them. We're actually providing them an injustice because the key is to help them understand what we do in bite-sized, digestible pieces of information and then connecting them to this team. Would you agree? So the idea is, this is what I told the gentleman, AJ, and he said, talk to this individual. All you want to know is where they're at, where they want to go, and why. Once you find that out, tell them, hey, if I were to open a door to the friend and business partner that I'm working with, would you prioritize that? Already have a QI and 3 more in the books. And literally, he's only been registered for less than a week. The reason I share this is because it's not hard to get traction. It's a matter of taking action. Do you get what I'm saying? It's not hard to get traction. It's a matter of taking action. And unless you have something you want to add.
I was just reading something about, an attitude of an action taker, and it says a mindset that actively seeks to initiate change and pursue goals by actively doing something rather than passively waiting or simply thinking about it. And it's really cool because everybody who was on stage, especially the rising stars, they've been actively seeking change to be and do and pursue the goals that they're trying to accomplish.
I'm gonna leave you with 2 thoughts. Ready? Because we don't have time to unpack everything, but Our fortune is in our follow-up. Our fortune is in our follow-up. I can't tell you how many times we've had that person we wanted to talk to, that person we meant to talk to, that person that, you get what I'm saying? And our fortune is left in the follow-up of actually taking action in that aspect. And then the second thing, this is our secret. Ready? I said everything that I just said to tell you the following. And if you listen to this, you're immediately going to be elevated to another level right out of the gate. Ready? How many of us heard tonight that the key is confidence, right? All right. Confidence is a choice, but I'm going to tell you where our confidence comes from. Anybody that we work with personally knows what the answer is. Ready? Here's where our confidence comes from. Our intention. Period, case closed. Because I understand that I'm not trying to get anything from them, sell them in on anything, or persuade them on anything, I am so confident because I understand my intention, and people can feel intention. I'm telling you, you just understand that confidence, if you understand where your intention is, your confidence immediately rises. Have a blessed night. Appreciate y'all.
I think from the beginning, Rich DeVos and Jay Van Andel, maybe they didn't think that they were going to create as much change as they did, but truly they have. They have changed this industry.
And they have. They've showed us the difference that two families can make together.
Looking back at our journey, I feel like we hit the lottery of life. My parents started their business in 1974. And at the time, their core values were being displayed by these two men, Rich DeVos and Jay Van Andel. They were values of family, hope, reward, freedom. And I think that's what drew my mom and dad in. It drew them into this culture that something different could be in their future, and they could design that. And because of that, I kind of grew up in this incredible opportunity. As a young boy, I saw my parents building their business all around our life. And at some point, my dad became my hero. He became my hero in life, and I looked to him because I was watching them help people have better lives.
I remember meeting your parents for the first time, and I loved how Gary would call him Champ. They were so positive, and their energy created such an attraction and a quality of life.
And at some point for me, I thought to myself, how cool would it be to follow in my father's footsteps?
Getting introduced to this amazing opportunity after our honeymoon, I just caught a vision of what our life could be like and what we could create together.
We had struggles out of the gate like every couple has. Our marriage, we needed to learn how to be married together. We had financial struggles. And I feel like a business like this really helped us focus in on something that would help us.
The first thing we had to do was create profit. We needed money. We were married and broke.
We were excited about learning about our products and our brands by using them to sell them to other people. And it was an incredible experience.
Yeah, it raised our belief in our confidence in the products and being brand loyal and creating customers.
And then we started reading, we started listening, associating with people. Man, that helped us out with our marriage. It helped us out with the relationships that we were building in our business. It helped us learn truly about what it looked like to build something that would be beneficial, not just to us, but to other people.
And I love that it taught us success principles. And I felt like they were universal to our business, to our life, to leading ourselves. And so the education process was first class for sure.
A monumental part of our business was when we went platinum. Platinum and Q12 was such a huge part of our story. It was a critical time for us. Grace was just born, and it really kept us afloat. Since then, now we have 3 beautiful daughters.
Yes, we are blessed to have 3 beautiful daughters, Grace, Faith, and Honor. They got to see us really living our life to serve other people and to serve our family, and I love that part about it.
Grace and Faith are now 3rd generation. And what a joy to have 3rd generation start in business.
And it's a dream come true having your family want to do what you're doing. I think it's so powerful to have them attracted to this environment and this business.
What we really love about this business is the fact that together we can do something. I don't know many places that offer relationships where people will take the time and the energy to invest their life into the lives of others. And that's what we hope to continue to do with ourselves and the next generations to follow.
And I think that's really what this business is about. It's the friendships, it's the relationships, it's making an impact together, doing that together.
And we got that example through all of you. That brings us to Amway today. Amway is at a great place. They've done I would say, an exceptional job of helping us have an amazing business, having a better business than when my parents built the business.
We just trust what we're building, we trust where we're going, and we have such confidence in the leadership.
And that doesn't mean trials are gonna stop. I mean, problems are going to continue to happen irregardless. It's just how we frame those problems. We've looked at the things that are going to happen to us, not in a way where it happened to us, but it happens for us. It happens for us to learn the things that we need to learn to build a better business and a better future.
And it's just our pleasure to see how we can serve better and become better, because we have so much to do. It's such a big calling, and we're so excited to do that together.
Ladies and gentlemen, hop to your feet and welcome Q12's Going Ruby, John and Emmy Maldonado.
Hello, everyone. It is Saturday night, and how many of you have already had such an epic night, right? So much amazing information. Well, we are Jonathan and Emmy Maldonado, personally sponsored in this business by our parents, Thomas and Alicia Miller, and Toby and Mia Ayers.
Yeah, I love that video. If you get a chance to actually know who our founders, EDC Upline, there you go. Because it just gives you a little bit of a glimpse into them, their lifestyle, a little bit of why they do what they do, and why you're here. So, guys, we're fired up to share. It's been a phenomenal evening so far. This place is absolutely packed. Keep having to bring in more chairs, because there's just more and more entrepreneurs that are excited like you that want to be at an event like this. I mean, who else is doing this? Not a lot of people. I'll tell you that right now.
I think they're all here because they want some business owner mentality.
And that's what you're gonna get, all right? So, one of the things we realized, so this is going into our third or fourth year of Q12. Fourth year of Q12. And here's one of the things that we learned around being around this organization, Tom and Toby, was we had to change the way that we thought. And if you've never heard this before, I heard this statement early on in business: if you think the way you've always thought, you're gonna get what you've always got. For us, we said as business owners, we were no longer just employees anymore. We had to change the way that we viewed business. I'm telling you, when I saw the program, I love what Vansel did in covering, showing the program. The very next day when I went to work, I immediately became skeptical of what that plan had to offer, okay? Not judging it, but I said, man, I saw an opportunity for me to actually own my own business. Even though you probably only got started either complimentary or maybe it was just a couple $100s for you to get started, we said, how can we treat this? And here was the mentality. I would write this down. If Amway were my only source of income, how would I treat it? That was tremendous for us. We understood this basic component first was supporting our own business. See, even if you're on a platinum team and you're maybe not a platinum just yet, the importance of you supporting your own business is also you being part of the team. And we said we want to be team players. We didn't just want to be on the sidelines. We want to actually be in the game. We want to be on the court, in the field. When the coach says, man, who's my top 5? Who's my starting lineup? We wanted our coaches to think of John and Emmy.
Yeah, we realized that we had to go from an employee attitude over to a business owner attitude. And for that, we knew that we wanted to go platinum. When we saw the Amway business plan, the first thing we said was we wanted to go platinum. We wanted to hit 7,500 points. And we knew that we had to get that business owner mentality in our brains so that we could then soak it in and accomplish those things. And there was 3 things, guys, 3 things that we believe really helped us get that business owner mentality. One of those things was that we asked questions, but we didn't question. So we didn't question the fact that, that our coaches recommended for us to do some volume. They recommended 150 PV. We didn't question it. We just asked some questions. Well, how do we do that? You know, we made sure that a month never went by that we did not hit 150 PV. We wanted to make sure that at all costs, like if we had to, we maybe transitioned some jobs. I remember when Jonathan first got started in business, he lost his job, unfortunately, didn't have any income, but he said, you know what? I have stuff in my house I can sell, so I'm gonna do a garage sale because I own my own business and I'm not gonna be at zero. I'm gonna make sure that I'm profiting something from my business. And like I mentioned, transitioning jobs to potentially do that. You know, hitting 150 points for us was our standard. And I realized that, you know, I never wanted to lower the standard because I wasn't gonna get to the results faster by lowering it. If anything, I was maybe going to get the wrong results and maybe even have the wrong people on my team because I didn't have the standard of 150.
Here's the second thing, business owner mentality. We vote with our spending dollar. It's the second thing I would recommend you write down. We vote with our spending dollar. And when we sat down, not saying that you have to do this, but for us, when we sat down with our coach and said, hey, you know what? We want to go ahead and get a little bit more financially disciplined with our finances. And how can we now vote for us, for ourselves, to be winning in life? We sat down, we did a financial plan. Real simple. We did a financial plan and just things that we're being reminded of. This month, Emmy and I, with our team, I think we've done maybe 15 to 20 of these specifically with our team. And we're looking to see what are the things in your life that are liabilities and what's an asset. And how can we help you understand the difference between spending versus investing?
Listen, we realized that we had the money for volume. We just needed to know where our money was going so that we could organize it properly because we were already purchasing these items elsewhere in the marketplace. We just had to organize things so that we could do it through our business. And if we realized that when we realized to think this way, we then are able to teach it to other people that we sponsored on our team. It was easy to talk about.
Yeah, and guys, you got to realize this. Any business owner is going to have this same exact mentality right now that you're not going to think one way and do something different. That's why it's all a mentality. And that's why we talk so much about the books, the audios, get around the association so that you can start to catch this mentality. So what they're going to bring up here in just a minute is I understood this was the third thing, investing versus spending. And sometimes people need a visual to actually show them like what that actually looks like.
Our self-image went really low when we went to spend money at someone else's store and we hadn't even invested into our own. So we realized that before we went and spent money somewhere else, we were gonna invest into our own asset, into our business, because that was our baby and that was our future.
Guys, check this out. So for me, I grew up on the mentality of coupon clipping, save, save, save. I didn't shop at a mall other than Goodwill or Salvation Army up until I was like 24 years old. And that's just how my upbringing was and what I saw. And I said, you know what? I'm just going to transfer that into this. Well, of course it makes sense. Just save, 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 save. I didn't understand this word investing. This was huge. So I said this. I said, well, here was one mentality. I could shop at, let's just say, Walmart. As a mentality, let's just say the Amway products. I've gotten this once or twice before. Let's just say the Amway products are twice the amount. Follow me. Let's say they're twice the cost of you going to Walmart. And over a certain period of time, let's just say on a monthly basis, you're spending $250 a month. You can go ahead and pull up that slide, that first one. You're spending $250 a month at their store. Over 12 months, you're doing that consistently. That's $3,000, ladies and gentlemen, over 5 years. Follow me. So in 5 years, you spent $15,000 over 5 years. And let's just say, okay, so keep that in mind, $15,000. Now let's go to the next slide. Let's just say in this scenario, let's just say your Amway products, let's just give you the benefit of the doubt. Let's say they're twice the amount. And instead, you start buying products from your own business and understand this mentality of you being your best supporter and also creating customers along the way. But instead, he said, you know what? Instead of spending, I'm going to invest instead. Every single month, 500 products, day in and day out, the things that you're going to need over 12 months, over 5 years, that's $30,000 invested. I hope you're writing this down. $30,000 invested over 5 years. So Walmart, okay, it was $15,000. You saved $15,000. A business of your own, you invested $30,000. Let's go to this last slide. Check this out. This is the difference between spending and investing. On the bottom part of it, if you went platinum, Q12 platinum, and I'm just showing you that's what we made when we went Q12 platinum, we made $56,000. And that's when I started to realize, ladies and gentlemen, the importance of spending versus investing. So I did that for 5 years. I understand the importance of being my own best customer. And in 5 years, I developed a business asset that produced $56,000. That's what it produced for us. And we continue to make that. Here's the wild part though. Year six, we didn't start at zero. Year 6, we've already had a foundation for a Q12 business. Year 5 was the foundation for year 6. So does that help anyone looking at that? Guys, these are the things that we took into, number one, we understood for ourselves, and then we started to take this into the marketplace. When I would sit down with a young 18, 19-year-old and didn't understand it. I remember a gentleman on my team, I'm not gonna say his name, but his second month in business got off of his educational bundle and didn't understand.
It was complimentary too.
It was complimentary. He did not understand this investing mentality and said, I'm not gonna do that. There's no way I can do that. I said, dude, well, let me just show you this. Can I just help you out just a little bit? It's called critical thinking. And this is what I realized. I realized more and more people have less and less critical thinking because they work as employees and their boss tells them what to do every single day. So we got to help them do that. We have to help them understand the mentality of a business owner. So I sat down with this young man and I said, hey, listen, let me show you what you're doing over here on this side. You're spending. Where do you shop at? Let's look at that. Over here, you're investing. I broke it down 5 years, in a matter of 5 years for him. Click just like that. He said, that makes sense. I'm so glad you showed me. You should be showing everyone this. I said, well, let's start with you first. And now we can go on from there. But now that you know, I said, young man, do you believe that you can show this and help someone else on your team understand this same exact mentality of spending versus investing? He said, absolutely.
A big thing I want to add really quick is, let's just say that you saved $15,000 at another store. Do you really actually save it, or do you go and you spend it somewhere else? Because after you leave, let's just say it's Walmart, and they're like, oh, you saved this amount of money. Do you go put that amount into your savings account, or do you just use it for something else? In this business, when we've invested our money, every single month we're making some type of profit back wherever we are at in the bonus scale. So we're already receiving money back that then we can put right into our savings account. We get a check every month on the 15th. And I just think that, that's some critical thinking too. Like, do you actually really save it, or is it just going somewhere else?
Seeing business owners understand this, and they take advantage of us because we do not understand this. The spending versus investing mentality, I'm telling you, take this mentality into your next onboarding session with someone where you need to help them do something so simple as get to 100 PV and help them understand this, that if we were to work together and we were to partner up our efforts, that we can help you build the Amway business to a significant level. Thanks for your time, team.
Ayers team, put your hands together and welcome on up Ruby, go on roll, Will Henriquez!
Yo, what up? How y'all doing? Good? All right. So good. How many of you guys enjoying tonight so far? Good stuff? Get a little bit of strategy, a little bit of techniques, a little bit of vision, a little bit of mindset, right? Investing versus spending. I love that. I love hearing about that. For me, it just helped me strengthen my mindset as a business owner. That's really it. Strengthen my mindset as a business owner. So I'm Will Henriquez. My wife, Diana, she's right here. We are sponsored in business by Santiago and Sylvia Flores. Amazing upline through the Potters, the Millers, and the Ayers, and we're fired up. I have a background in IT sales, and my wife used to have a background in finance, but guys, like, we're talking about the mindset of investing into your business. We're talking about the mindset of hitting goals. And, you know, obviously what we're here to do is get paid. We're here to create a profit through our Amway business. And we happen to have products, right? And products equal what? That's it. Products equal profit. So what we want to do is we want to give you a picture. We want to give you a picture of of a lot of the success that's happening on the team, some of the new pin levels between last month and this month already. And get excited about it, because I remember many times when I would see people on stage, when we would see people on stage, and maybe our team wasn't growing, and maybe some of the success I thought was going to happen did not happen yet. But I would see people on stage and I would say, man, that's what my team's gonna look like. I want that. Man, I can't wait to register a new leg, sponsor a new leg, and help them go 300. Man, I can't wait. I'm right close. I'm gonna be a new 600 this month. So that's the mindset. So when you hear recognition, plug in, get a vision for your business. Think, maybe you have somebody in your team and say, hey, dude, that'll be you. Do you want to make that happen? I can help you. Like, I've gone 300. I can help you do it too. So you guys fired up about that? Good stuff? So what we'll want to do, if you can self-organize and help us out here and everyone come on stage, we'll see how we'll make this work. If you are a brand new 300, 600, or 1,000 from last month and this month, you can go ahead and September, October, and November. I can't read. September, October, or November. 300, 600, or 1,000, okay? So we'll play some music. Let's go ahead and start lining up. If you're new and you don't know, ask your upline. I'm sure they'll help you out. Let's go ahead and make some noise. Let's get them on up here. It'll be good. I like it. This is good. So good. Come on up, come on up. Y'all can self-organize. 300s, come on up, let's roll. Everybody's serving. All right, this is good. All right, let's keep coming up. So, man, you can come across. Everybody, come on stage. Yeah, we're good. We can probably go right here. Should be good. Everybody, let's try to get everybody on here. Come on. Yep, 300s, 600s, or 1,000 from September, October, and November. September, October, and November, all right? Here, you do 300, you can hold on to that. You can turn it on, cool. Yep, keep coming, 300s. Anybody 300s? Come on, come on. This is good. Looks like we got a lot of 600s and 1,000s. I like it. So good. Hey, what's up, man? Congrats, brother. Good stuff. Hey, what's up, man? I know you. Good stuff. All right, we can come forward a little bit. Come forward, so good. Cool. Yeah, keep coming up, everybody. Angel, let's get everybody on stage. Let's do it. Yeah, we'll fit everybody. This is good. Awesome. 300s, right? Good, good, good. So if you want to come up, yep. 300, 600, so good. All right, guys, get a vision for this. Right now, from here all the way to that gentleman in the black shirt with the long sleeve shirt. I forgot your name, brother. What's your name? Alexander? Cool. These are all brand new 300s. Is that pretty good stuff? Is that good? I love that. I love that about this business, that you get to choose you get to grow your business, and we get, and you get showcased for it, and you get to practice, your skills in front of a room. And I love that, because a little bit of tips, it's always great to say your name, your sponsor. I'd love to hear your background, okay? Definitely what you do for work, that can always help. And we'll go from there. So if you want, let's go right here to the front, brother. You're the man.
My name is Christian King. My wife is Krista King. She's at home holding down the fort. We're having a baby shower today. So I just stepped away for a little bit. We are Core 300s as of October. Super psyched about that. Our sponsor is wonderful Marcus and Desiree Culp. Personally mentored and coached by Casey and Becky Vansel. Could not be more blessed. I am a service advisor over at an Acura dealership. My wife is in VPK teaching. And we're just so psyched that we can just build this business. It's a total godsend.
Good stuff, man. Come for you. Good stuff, man. Congrats. Yep. You can hit off. You can hit off that one.
I'm Jesse Sanchez, personally sponsored by Nate and Jazz, up to John and Emmy, up to the Millers. And I am right now Core 300 as of this month. Made it through some customer sales and everything.
Hey, and, how old are you, by the way?
I'm 20.
You're 20 years old. How long have you been around the business?
6 months now.
6 months? Good stuff. Go ahead. Continue. I didn't want to interrupt.
Awesome. And then I have a background in the serving industry.
Awesome. New Core 300?
Yes, sir.
Awesome, man. Proud of you, dude. Good stuff. You're in a good team.
Hello, hello, hello.
I like it. You came up with the slow stroll. I like it, man. Mr. Confident over here. This is good. I like it. Go ahead.
My name is Wolfney St. Jean, and I am sponsored by Dennis and Clarissa Johnson, up to David and Sophia, up to Ross and Emily, and I just hit 300 this month.
Awesome. Good stuff.
And a little about my background, I am a corporate trainer, so I usually go out and open stores. Texas Roadhouse. Yeah. If you want some bread, I am your man.
There you go. And I remember, I think this week you had a new launch. I think on Thursday you mentioned you had a new registration in your business, right? So 300 kind of came together with building a team a little bit, looks like?
Last month I was 150. Yesterday I was telling Dennis, like, I'm gonna hit 300 for this month and next month because I want a wristband.
There you go.
so that's what I did.
Good stuff, man. Proud of you. Awesome. Good stuff,
man. Hey everybody, my name is Jeffy Pierre. I'm sponsored by Oka and Michelle, and uplines Jennifer Dunning, Deirdre, and AJ Locke here, and mentored by Dalton and Aaron Ratcliffe on the Merit team on Q12.
Awesome, awesome. How long you been around the business?
9 months now.
9 months? Good stuff, man. Proud of you, brother. Good stuff. You're in a good team.
I forgot to say, but my background is I am a pre-nursing student at Valencia College.
Awesome. Looking sharp too, man. Love it. Good stuff. Oh, he got the slow stroll too. He's like, I'm confident too. He's like, we doing this.
My name is Tyler Mays, sponsored by Kern and Melissa Duncan, my beautiful wife. Mika, my background is in driving, hers is in nursing. We've only been in business for 3 months. Our first month, we almost hit 500.
Good stuff.
Second month, we got over 300, and this month, we're already over 300.
Awesome. Was that customer sales, building a team? Both. Awesome.
Both.
How much customer sales have you gotten so far?
60% each time.
That's awesome, man. Good stuff. Hundreds of BCS. That's awesome. Proud of you, man. Congrats. Oh, Mr. Muscles, let's go, man.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Luis Lopez. I'm one half of Lujo, and my upline is Sammy and Jaciel Castro, and we're sponsored and coached by the Andersons, Tamaris, all the way up to the Enriquez, and we're new 300s. And my background is in sports industry.
And you drove up from Miami?
Yeah, we drove from Miami.
Awesome, good stuff, dude. Pump for you guys. Keep it rocking.
Hello, my name is Ellie Mendez. I'm personally sponsored. I bet you guys recognize me by now. I'm personally sponsored by Angel and Josie Cruz, also loved on Nick and Mario Omeda. I personally actually hit 300 my first 2 times in my months, and I actually am 40 points away from 600.
Oh, let's go. And you've been around 3 months, right?
47 days to be exact.
Oh, 47 days to be exact. About to be a new 600.
Yes.
Awesome, good stuff. Proud of you.
Hello everyone, my name is James Francis, sponsored by James Tate, coach and mentor by Tom Lish Miller. This is a requalification. Highest spin I've hit is 2,500 and requalifying 300, which I'm really, really excited about restructuring my business and finding some winners. And I have a background in sales and management, going now into ministry and church.
Awesome, good stuff, man.
Hey, what's going on? My name is Winsky Saint-Lamont.
You got a whole fan base, man.
I'm personally sponsored by Danny Rodriguez, Gavin Nieves, Dylan King, all the way up to Dalton and Aaron Ratcliffe on the Joshua Sucre Merit team. I hit 300, working on 600, and I have a background in pre-physical therapy, and I just got my acceptance letter last month.
That's awesome. Congrats, man. You're in a good team. It's a team fighting for 7,500 right there. That's good stuff. What's up, man? How you doing? There you go.
My name's Chimsom Mosu. I'm sponsored by Elliot and Patricia Rodriguez, and I hit 300 in September, working on 600 and core 300.
That's awesome, man. And how long you been around?
11 months now.
11 months?
Yeah.
Cool. Working on core 300.
Oh, yeah.
Worked on a plan with your upline and made it happen.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
stuff. Proud of you, dude. Good stuff.
Hello, my name is James Rivera, sponsored by Michael Coleman, Upline's Kern and Melissa Duncan. I was a new Core 300 in the month of September. Currently working on requalifying 300 this month. I have a background in pressure washing and landscaping.
Dude, I love it. Awesome, man. Good stuff. And I love it too, guys, because it's just like any business. Like if you heard a few people, I hit this pin and I went to this pin. It's totally normal in any business that you do. It's that a lot of times requalification is just as important as hitting that goal. I love that. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Clarissa Nunez, sponsored by Jaritza Nunez, Alberto Acevedo, mentored and coached by Santiago and Silvio Flores. I've been in business for almost 4 months now and hit Core 300 my second month in business.
And you're always selling products, right?
Yes, I am.
Talk about that a little bit. How does that happen?
My background is in sales, and in my office environment, I am always talking about how amazing our products are. And yeah, I engage with people in the office, which at first it was very hard for me to do until I got started in this environment. It taught me the importance of relationship building. So I've been using that to my advantage.
That's awesome. You're there 8 hours a day. You might as well build your Amway business, right?
Right.
There you go. Good stuff, girl. Love it.
Here we go. I'm Alexander Crespo, in business with my wife, Maya. I'm sponsored by Julian and Jamie Rodriguez, coach and mentor by Ricky and Christina Rodriguez. Been in business for about 4 months, and we are 600.
Awesome. Good stuff. Brand new 600s. Now, talk about that a little bit. I know you've been working on your upline. Ricky, Christina, been helping you build a team too. How did that 600 kind of come together? What was your structure?
Staying in communication with Ricky, for sure. Constant communication with the upline, my downline as well. I got to give props to them.
I think you had like, what, 2 legs, I think?
I have 3 legs.
3 legs? 3 legs?
I have 8 on my downline.
That's awesome, dude. That's good stuff. So you'll be on 1,000 soon, I'm sure.
Yeah, we're working for 1,000 this month.
There you go. Hey, proud of you, man. Good stuff. Brand new 600. Awesome. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Jackie Marion. I'm sponsored by my mom, Corrine Marion, on the Antimati Henriquez Flores team, and I went 600 last month.
Awesome. Now, talk about that a little bit. I know you have a downline, Anna. How much VCS does she create?
She went Core 300 for the first time last month, and almost all of it, if not all of it, was through VCS.
Do you know? Do you have an idea how much money she made? Do you have an idea?
I did not ask. I believe she was around, I want to say 200 something.
That's awesome. Good stuff. Good stuff, girl. Proud of you.
What's going on, team? Glad I'm Mexican here. In business with Carl Simone Harris, coach and mentored in life by Nick and Mario Almeida, and I hit I was 600 new back in September. We'll be going 1,000 this month.
This month? Really?
This month.
How's that coming together? What's the structure look like?
So somebody in the downline, Ellie, is killing it right now. And also, we're trying to work together to grow the, Angel and Josie Cruz, trying to hit
So you got a goal.
4,000.
You're on a team to help Angel and Josie go 4,000.
Absolutely.
That's going to help Nick and Marielle go Ruby. Is that what it sounds like?
Absolutely.
Awesome. Y'all heard that, guys. Good stuff. Proud of you, man.
What's going on, Ayers team? My name is Kyler Penny, personally sponsored by Aaron Blue, up to the Odessas, up to the Shoemakers, and last month I went Core 600.
Awesome. Good stuff. How much money did you make, do you know?
I still need to get better at my finances and budgeting. I will check on that.
He's like, I'm just going Core 600. Yeah. I don't care. I got a goal. We're making it happen. That's good stuff, man.
Yeah,
Proud of you, dude. You're on a
Appreciate
team fighting for a goal. I think I heard Odessa say he wanted to be one of Jake and Lindsay's first platinums or something like that. I think I heard. So that's good, man. Keep that same fight. You'll keep winning there with them.
Absolutely.
Good stuff, dude. Proud of you, man.
Bro.
Hey Ayers team, I'm Tristan Canto, sponsored by Devin and Lindsay Hasty, Upline Coopers, and I just went 600 with the brand new 300 downline, Trenton, who's out in Colorado watching online. Congratulations.
Cool, good stuff, Trenton. New 300 out in Colorado. Awesome, man. Good stuff. Proud of you, dude. Oh, go.
What's going on, Ayers team? We are Jake and Amber Terrell, sponsored by TJ and Olivia Foster, up to Ross and Emily Cooper. And we hit 600 this month. Had a downline go 100, and we're just super excited to be growing this business, working on helping get our upline to 7,500 come March.
There you go, man. Team with some goals, fighting on it. Good stuff, man. Proud of you, dude. And they're always serving in the room, you know, making sure things are working, helping with the audio and everything, and they still have a growing business. So that's good stuff. Serving the team. Go ahead, buddy.
What's up, Bears team? I'm Aaron Blue, sponsored by Joe and Sydney Odessa, mentored and coached by Jake and Lindsay Shoemaker. And I win 1,000 in September. We're staying steady and strong. I've personally sponsored 7, and we actually just got our first, I've actually got my first in-depth this month.
That's awesome, dude. So, do you have an idea how much money you made at 1,000? Did you tap into any additional bonuses or from Amway? Do you know?
Yeah.
How much?
About $527.
That's crazy. I think I went 2,500 and made $527. Okay, you're doing 1,000 and made $527. Dude, I'm pumped for you, man. That's good stuff. I'm proud of you guys, man. Building that depth, growing your business. Good stuff, man.
Hello, Ayers and Miller's team. We are Anthony and Allison. We're sponsored by Jay Rodriguez, upline Nate and Jazz, up to the great John and Emmy Maldonado, up to Tom and Alicia Miller. I have a background in HVAC. She has a background in adult protective services, and last month, October, we went 1,000.
And if I know correctly, that was over 600 points VCS, I think? Something like that?
Yes.
Over 600 points in customer sales. That's awesome. Do you know how much money you made? Do you even know?
I believe it's a little over 500.
Little over $500. Dude, that's good stuff. Continue.
This month, we're already halfway there.
Already halfway there, working on that, helping your team fight for a goal?
Yeah, trying to get John and Emmy to Ruby.
That's good stuff. You heard it first here. Awesome. Proud of you guys. Did you want to say anything? No? Awesome. Good stuff, guys. Congrats on 1,000. Good stuff, man. Let's go.
Here we go, team. We are Jamie and Julian Rodriguez, sponsored and mentored in life by Ricky and Christina Rodriguez. I have a background in the medical field, and my husband has a background in construction.
By the way, you're looking sharp, bro. Like, how long have you been around now?
6 months.
Just
started 6 months.
I remember when you first came around to now. You're looking good right now. Okay? I will say that.
Appreciate
So I'm
it.
proud of you, man. You're looking good, but go ahead, continue.
Yeah, so we've been in business for around 6 months, just starting 6 months. In Smash, we had just 2 people. It was just me and my cousin Alexander. And we went into Summit with a total of 13 people in our team, 3 legs. And we're looking to expand more and go, hopefully aiming for 20 plus people for Vault.
Dude, I know you can do it. I know you guys are cooking. You're in great communication with your upline. I see you guys always around your upline at every single meet, every single time.
I work with him, so I'm always behind his
Dude,
back.
I know Miller's been bragging on you guys, so keep cooking, man. Proud of you guys. Good stuff.
Hello, I am Corinne Marion. I'm sponsored by Rudy and Mariana Antamati, up to the Henriquez's and the
You got this, girl? The Flores?
The Flores's and
There
the
you go.
Millers and Toby and Mia Ayers. And I won 1,000 this last month.
I know you're excited. Oh, yeah.
That was actually a complete team effort because it was my daughter Jackie who did Core 300 and then her downline who did all that customer volume for almost 300 and then my Core 300. And we were actually only about 95 points away from being 1,000. And I looked at my daughter and said, don't know if we're going to make it with customer volume. So what do we want to do? So we decided just to split it between us and we create 1,000.
Invested in your business. That's awesome. And Kareen and Jackie, I mean, they've been loyal to the team. You know, they've had 300 core running through their business for months and months and months. And working with Rudy and Mariana, helping you starting to build the team, right? And you guys are excited and you're fired up about your business, ain't you?
Yep, definitely.
Proud of you guys. Good
Thank
stuff,
you.
girl. Give me some.
What's going on, guys? My name is Michael Coleman, personally sponsored by Kern and Melissa Duncan, up to 3K TA, Toby and Mia Ayers, and I went 600 back in August and September.
Awesome, man. You excited?
Yeah, super excited. Kind of just the growth that's going around across the whole Duncan team and have everybody uplifting with me and kind of getting the Duncan team going Ruby.
Yeah, I love it because, man, Duncan team, not only were they fighting to go Q12, but you could see there's still a fight on that team to continue past it. That's so important. It's not just about hitting a goal and then taking your foot off the gas. If you've heard tonight, multiple teams, multiple people are fighting for their upline's goal. Ask your upline what their goal is. Ask them what they're working on and realize you can put yourself on this stage. You can create teams that'll fill the gaps on this stage too. Appreciate you guys. Have a good night.
We're a vitamin company, a beauty company, a health and wellness company, a making the world better company. Our products are too good to collect dust on shelves. Instead, they're sold by people like you. We're also a side hustle project, a passion project, a get it done and enjoy your life project. We're about making your todays better than your yesterdays. A healthier body, family, home, and wallet. We are Amway.
Hello, Ayers team. We are here again in Maui, Hawaii, 2024 at the Grand Wailea. Waves crashing in the background, sun setting. It is an amazing time, and we can't wait to have you with us.
Hey guys, we can't wait to have you here. Like Tobe said, walking the beaches of the world. We talked about this, the beautiful sunset going down right now, the whales, we've been watching the whales breach, but more importantly, just time together, enjoying this beautiful island. It is surreal. It's a dream come true, so we can't wait to have you with us.
Yeah, it's time with the family, time with each other, time with our crossline friends, but we're missing you. This place is absolutely surreal, and it's so much fun, but it's not going to be as much fun without you. So we need you with us, and we're so excited about having you join us at Diamond Club. When is your time? You know what? Let's bring them with us. Come on, let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, here, among the rustling urban jungle, we observe a day in the life of an IBO. He begins his day, as all men do, with the morning constitutional. Preparation has its ritual. A customary podcast fills the void. A call to arms will prove quite useful in the day to come. His shower, warm, sometimes hot. Audios picked at random. Incredible. His grooming regimen, meticulous, methodical. Other words that start with M. Use more of the orange one. Fantastic. You see, the IBO cleans himself using wonderful products in every way. Making his way over, he gets himself ready with his Glister toothbrush and toothpaste. Listen to that sweet sound. It's almost real. Making his way over, he uses his mouthwash. Do not swallow. Your mileage may vary. Getting ready. It's important to wash your face. Use as many products as necessary. His hair, impeccable. Always. Looking good. Making his way to the kitchen, he gets ready. The IBO, now in the kitchen, concocts a symphony of vitamins and gut health goodness within his perfect water. A brief sojourn to the lavatory usually commences afterwards. Health and wellness requires the flush of commitment. He emerges bolder than before. Back to the kitchen, his blender roars like a lion, blending together an excess protein pod, some peanut butter powder, and milk. We couldn't afford a real lion. He does it. Amazing, incredible. The IBO in their natural habitat. Bottoms up. He emerges, takes his car on his way to work. The day progresses. The IBO takes a momentary recharge with an excess energy drink. He looks on. Never leave home without them. Ah, look. There he is, working away at his job. Poor man. If only he had a business of sorts. He has the answer. He knows. Ah, it seems among the cacophonous bustle of swivel chair squeaks and laptop hums, the natural enemy of the IBO, the boss, approaches. Ah, but the IBO is smart. He's prepared for the encounter. Serving sizes vary. Your boss could use them. A bullet dodged. The day progresses. Look, a curious coworker, inquiring of the vitality-enhancing effects of the excess energy drink. Cheers. That's real friendship. Back to work. Now, his day at the office and chair now behind him. He celebrates his newfound freedom away from his job. Drinking down his pre-workout and muscle multiplier mix, his sense of power now limitless. More. Cracking open the Ignite. That's called a full stack. Again, your mileage may vary. Look, a friend stops by to say hello and ask about a protein shake. Incredible. Where do you get such a product? Wow, you are really jacked. Can I have one too? Amazing. Let's be friends. Now, after the gym, taking a post-workout accelerates the IBO's recovery, making him always ready for the next task. Moving along, he's booking a meeting. Networking is standard procedure for the IBO in his natural habitat. Arriving to the meeting. As the IBO arrives, circles. Circles. These are the IBO's favorite shape. They portray the building blocks of success. Incredible. The make it rain gesture is an optional part of the networking process. On his way home, the communication to his business coach is crucial. And so, as the successful day winds to a close, the IBO takes his sweet dreams, knowing his habits, done daily.
Do it!
They do taste so good.
Whole thing! Eat the whole
Taking his sweet dreams and knowing his habits, if done daily, will add up to 248 PV. And so, laying his head down for a restful night's sleep, what will he dream about? I wonder.
You better keep up. Catch my wave, you better keep up. Come on, let me take jump in. We keep rolling, we just keep it going. Feels so good, overflowing. You can't find me in the deep end. I keep on rolling, I keep on rolling, I keep on rolling, rolling, rolling. If you're ready to go, living la vida loco. No time to waste, put off the brakes. Gonna take you away. Catch my wave, you better keep up. I keep on rolling, I keep on rolling, rolling.
Ayers team, please welcome on up 3KMA, Double Diamond Mia Ayers.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Ross and Emily, you are hilarious. Have fun washing his laundry tonight. Love you. But tonight has been awesome, 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 and we are fired up for your future for sure. You guys have so many young, beautiful, amazing people, and it is such a blessing seeing them on stage. You guys did incredible. It's just this precious business. This business is so precious, and we never take it for granted. We are so grateful for y'all. So, you know, we were called early on this team to be the light, and there's so many people that, you know, don't fully understand their calling. And so I love that we are here to be lifters of other people and see the potential in people and believe in them and love on them and see them for who they're becoming, not for who they were. And, you know, I'm so grateful for what we got on this team, that we weren't judged for who we were before this business, but who we were becoming on this team is so precious. So we're to be the light, and we're to be the lifters. And when people get around you, they should feel your passion and excitement for your dreams and your futures and your goals. It's so precious. Valuing yourself, you see the best in yourself so you can become your best. You know, it's easy in a world like today with, you know, so much comparison going out there. I learned early on from Pam Winters and my upline mom, Nancy Ayers, to just create a bubble of really how I want to see myself and how I want to believe in myself. And that was studying the leaders on this team and studying the people that saw the best in me. And, you know, you can, and I remember hearing Pam Winter say, you know, I created a bubble and I love my bubble. And she means that she loves the bubble that she's created because she's not letting stuff in that isn't helping her be her best. And that's a part of emotional stability. You know, when you're guarding your mind and what you're thinking about, then you can believe the best in yourself and you can keep showing up for yourself because you keep speaking the truth over yourself. And I appreciate my husband for speaking that over me early on in business and believing that in me. You know, value yourself so you can value others. You know, it's hard to believe in other people if you don't truly believe that you are worthy of relationships like this. You are worthy of the friendships like this, and upline serving you. I mean, you know, the teams that have been up here, there's so many people that have served them through the hardest times of their life. And when you value yourself, you can see others that way and see the best in others. See the best in, I remember we got people started, and we still to this day, but getting people started, and Toby would always be like, you know, they have so much potential. They have so much to look forward to. And he taught me how to see people for who they were becoming. It's so special. And you may be the only encouraging voice that they've heard that day. You realize that? You know, I just see it on I-4, right? Every day. People get in their car, they drive 45 minutes, an hour, you know, and, you know, they work all day and they come home and then they get to see you. And I just remember just being that light and knowing no matter what they went through that day, it was my responsibility to keep showing up for them. It's our responsibility to have that predictability and that amazing attitude, ready to serve other people and to show up for other people. And you may be that encouraging voice. We love showing up for a dream. You know, what gets us up and what gets us out of bed and what gets us, serving others. You know, we have when we got started, we had Grace, and I remember like having to leave her when she was like, I didn't have to, but I left her to go do a meeting because we were serving our dream, we were serving our people. And so she was too little to understand really what we were accomplishing, but Toby and I knew what we were chasing down. So we prioritized success in this business, and knowing that I served my family all day, and at night it was time to put on my business hat, and I did it throughout the day as well, but to put on my business hat and show up for my business and show up for my future. You know, we went out every night because we knew being out, we would meet our next platinum leg. We would meet our next best friend as we were growing our business, and we truly believed that. And we went out to chase our dream. That was our number one goal. We went out, you know, I came home after Grace was born, but I went out every night happy and excited about our future because he was still working a job. And so I encourage you, if someone, you know, if maybe both of y'all aren't home yet from a job and you're, you know, doing that, like, don't take your freedom for granted. Use that time to serve your team and to serve your dream so your husband can get home and be free too. Because I feel like when he was set free to build this business, it was the best time it's continued to be the best time of our life. You know, ladies, you know, sometimes in this business, as you're building business, you can kind of, not intentionally, but get a little cliquey. Like you could, you know, I was very cautious and I am today, as we're growing the business, you know, making sure I'm welcoming ladies in. I'm not like, this is my bestie. And I mean, y'all all know I've been building business with Alicia Miller for a long time, with Jeanette Brimmer, but it's our role and our calling to make sure everybody feels welcomed in, and there's no cliques and there's no gossiping. It's that accountability, because we want you to trust us and we trust you. And it's so powerful to make sure, you're self-aware of what your body language is saying. Is it dressed for business to invite people in? Are you showing up for your business and welcoming people into growing a great business? When people feel confident to get around you and they trust you, they'll show up to grow their business as well. And the friends that I love this business because we grew a great business with the ladies and best friends. Like, we became great friends because we were out chasing our dreams together and separate. People are like, how do you get so close to Alicia? Or how do you get so close to Sucre? Because Aaron and Dalton Radcliffe, because she showed up for her business and she showed up to serve her team, their relationship is getting stronger because they both have the same calling and they both have the same drive to go chase their dream. And that's how that's how friendships form up. It's not because Emily and I sit and go get coffee and go for a walk. No, we go chase our dream. So when we get together, we have stuff to talk about, and we have a calling and a purpose and a vision together under the same mission and under the same calling. It's so powerful. Serving people, it's a calling to transfer your heartstrings. Showing up and letting them really get to know you and really what your intentions are in the relationship and business. And my responsibility has always been to show up filled up, regardless of what just happened at home, regardless of the little bombs, not anybody else does it. I remember showing up at Tom and Alicia's door. Toby and I were got in a fight in the car, so mature. And I was like, well, I'm not going to this meeting. He goes, good, don't come to it. I'm going by myself. I'm like, no, you're not. And then, and then we got to their driveway, shut the door, and we left our stupid stuff in the car. We went out and served that couple, and they'll be going Diamond and EDC. It's so powerful. So thank God my immature emotions didn't control me at that moment in time, because they are incredible, incredible leaders, and we are so proud of them. Weak people don't go platinum. Weak people do not go platinum. No one's going to build your platinum ship. No one's going to put in your 6. You saw them tonight, adding new business partners since Summit. We are so proud of you. We know the work it takes, and we know the commitment it takes, and we know the dedication it takes, and no weak people go platinum. You guys are fired up chasing your business and chasing your dream, and we are so pumped for you. This is going to be a stage of platinums very soon. We can't wait. But stop waiting for someone else to do what only you can do. Only Toby and I could do what we were to do. We were to mature through the process, to grow through the process. No one was going to come in and make that happen for us. Value people by adding value to them. Adding value. When you show up, be prepared. What are you reading? What are you listening to? That's already been covered. But seeing them and pouring into them, having something to give them. The gift is your heart and what you want to believe in them and pour into them. It's not stuff. We don't need more stuff. What we need is people winning. Stop having a taking mindset. Takers don't grow this business. Givers grow this business. Givers grow great business and prioritizing them. Having a giving back mentality. So much has been given to us from Larry and Pam, from mom and dad, from our leaders. It's unbelievable that we can't wait to give it out. We can't wait to give it back. Emotional stability. You've heard about it all night tonight, and it's a big part. You are enough. You're already enough. You're designed with everything inside of you. You don't have to compare yourself to the people that hit the stage tonight. You are enough, and you're worthy of having a great life and a great business and great friendships. And we love you and believe in you just the way you are. But we're not waiting. We're not waiting. It's grow time, right? It is grow time. I had to learn how to guard my thoughts, guard my mouth, and good things come from guarding your mouth. What's in your heart will come out, and how I saw others. People feel how you think about them. So if you leave a meeting and you're like, they did that wrong, people can see that. People can feel that from you. You don't have to say. So I learned how to guard my words with what I spoke over them. and show them gratitude by what I spoke over them and that belief. And so many of y'all are so great at that. I'm so proud of you. But one of the reasons Pam Winters and I have such a great relationship is not because of the time I've spent with Pam, but it's how we've cultivated an awesome friendship because she could trust me. She could trust how I spoke about my husband, how I spoke about my team. When I show up around her, when I talk about her, I'm completely predictable. And I know that's helped our friendship because she knows I'm working on myself and I know she's been working on herself. And I'm so grateful for that. And as a growing new leader, I mentioned it a second ago, never gossip, never murmur, always make room for new people, have an expectancy of who they're becoming, showing them love, showing them belief, and showing them how much you're going to serve and grow with them. It's so precious. So this is an awesome time to chase your dream. You guys realize that? This is an awesome time to have a big dream. Not your upline's dream. This is an awesome time for your dream. This is an awesome time for your belief in your dream. This is an awesome business that you have access to that is so precious. And now it's a matter of what are you going to take, like from nights like tonight, you're going to hear from some incredible people. You know, you just saw that Achievers Trip sign go up there. And are you guys ready to hear from some of the achievers that qualified for this trip? Are you excited to see yourself in their shoes and be there with them? I know they want you with them so bad, but they get to go and they get to experience it. But the best thing about it is they're experiencing it so they can bring you with them and share that with you. So help me welcome up our new achievers for 2024. It's going to be awesome. Gaylord Palms, Orlando, the resort's first class. So get to your feet and help me welcome up.
What is up? What is up? What's up, Ayers team? Look at this crew. So we are Jake and Lindsay Shoemaker, sponsored and mentored by Ross and Emily Cooper and coached by Toby and Mia Ayers. And this will be our second Achievers trip. And you know, just a couple years ago, Lindsay and I were you guys in the crowd. You know, we were at the time stuck 4,000s, kind of frustrated. And some of you might be brand new, some of you might be excited 4,000s, but you know, the one thing that Lindsay and I knew is that it was gonna be worth it. And you know, that picture right there was, I mean, man, it was everything. It was all the years of just work and ups and downs and fun times and the memories. And the one thing I'll say about winning is winning gives you amnesia. It's like stuff doesn't happen. Like you feel things now in the moment because it's happening, but man, when you achieve those things, when you get that phone call, I remember calling Toby. I was at work and I just remember calling him. I've always wanted to have that feeling of winning a championship trophy. And I always think of Kevin Garnett just, you know, screaming after he won. And I felt that when I called Toby, I broke down because it was just like, it was just so worth the journey that we went on. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And I will say that we wanted to accomplish this a long time prior to when it actually happened, but this picture was a couple of years in the making of learning how to be consistent. Everything you heard tonight and even Thursday night of just learning how to let our habits be what drove us and not focus on the results that we were seeing in the moment. Seeing this picture as more real than what we were seeing around us. So I encourage you to stay steady because the timing is always gonna be exactly what it needs to be. You'll see we're holding our check-in badges. They all say new pin on them because us accomplishing Founders Platinum last year helped our upline accomplish new goals for themselves. And so it was absolutely worth it to have that victory together.
Love you guys.
Amazing.
Hello.
Good job.
Well, we are Don and Emmy Maldonado, personally sponsored and mentored by our parents, Thomas and Alicia Miller and Toby Mia Ayers. And I'll say for Q12, this is our third going to our third Q12 trip, but we are in our fourth year of Q12 qualification. And I'll tell you that this is an amazing picture, but I want to take you back to when I believe I was 12 years old, and I don't have a photo of it, but I actually went to my first Achievers Q12 trip with my parents, and Toby and Mia and their family. And I always thought about the day that I would go back as an actual qualified Q12. And I stopped attending those Achievers trips when I started building the business so that I could really feel the pull to want to be there for myself qualified. And that's when one of these photos happened.
Yeah, amazing. If they could put that back up. This photo is actually taken, this gentleman, he's a legend in business. He's in our up line. Jody and Kathy Victor, they are second generation building the business. And just incredible people. Toby talks about, chasing the heat, getting around your upline. And that's what we did. This gentleman, I'm taking a photo of that because he is a vested diamond. That means he's been at the diamond level or above for over 40 years.
Expanded our dream.
Talk about the consistency in this business, like how the longevity of this business. And he still builds the business the way Toby builds the business. He's still actively breaking platinums. I mean, he's been doing this for a long time. It's a labor of love now. So those are people that, I'll tell you, when you join us at Q12, those are people that you'll get a chance to be around with and chase great legends like that, like Toby and Mia Ayers. Thank you.
What's going on, guys? We're Nicholas and Mary Almeida. We both work in the medical field, and I remember when we first went on our Q12 trip. It was 4 years ago. It was actually Orlando, but it was a huge accomplishment. I mean, it felt like yesterday when we accomplished that.
Yeah, and then I think it was 3 weeks ago, we got our bonus for, Founders Achievers or Founders Platinum, and that was super cool, $17,300 bonus. It was amazing, and and one of the things coming to Achievers, for many years we saw our upline going on those trips, and we wanted to be there. We put it every single year. We would put the dates on the calendar because we just wanted to envision ourselves there. We wanted to, we would ask them, hey, can we take you to the airport? Hey, can we pick you up? We would call them, we would text them during their trips because we just wanted the pictures, we wanted the excitement. We would send them stuff to their room because we wanted them to know we were coming very, very soon, because every year we would say the next year we will be there. And so this, picture for me, we were like checking in Ayers mob style, it was worth it.
It was so good. I mean, all of our upline were standing there about to greet us. And I remember years, just like 19 years old when I got in this business to 26 years old, for years I dreamed about accomplishing this goal. And I dreamed about my upline standing there and being a part of this whole trip with us. Guys, don't give up on your dreams. Don't let it go. Like, keep fighting. Our business drastically changed, and it was so worth it coming into this trip. This is our fourth trip, and we've been traveling to different places, but it was so worth the fight. Keep fighting, guys. You guys got this.
Thank you, sir. What up, what up? How y'all doing? We are Will and Diana Henriquez, sponsored in business by Santiago and Sylvia Flores, the Potters, the Millers, and the Ayers. And for us, man, this is our fourth, going on to our fifth Q12 year. Our first year was in Orlando as well with Nick and Marielle. And I love it. The past few weeks, we did get our bonus. It was $11,500. It was great. Money went straight in the bank. It's awesome. Love Amway. It works. And for us, that picture that we have, it's special. It was on the welcome night celebration, I believe. And just picture this. Fireworks are going off in the background. Santi and Sylvia, we're just all talking. And then Josh Dangle actually said, hey, let me get a picture of you guys. We're like, yeah, whatever. Cool. I took a picture. And then he sent to me after. I'm like, bro. Like, that was the welcome night celebration. There's food all over the place. Everybody around you. Thousands of people are over 7,500 points. Like, it builds your dream. I was like a kid in a candy store. Like there's that many people who are actually winning in Amway. So it was a major belief builder for us.
Yeah, and I'll just say that it's totally worth it to overcome. It's worth it. Because in this journey, you're going to go through resistance and adversity, and it's totally worth it. I come from a background where I didn't have any real friends. I had people that betrayed my trust. And in this environment, you have people that have your back. In our last Achievers, we had a dinner with Toby and Mia and the Millers Achievers. And that was when Toby and Mia had said, you guys have a window of time to go Ruby. and they ignited something in us to accomplish it back in April. So excited for you guys to continue on the journey. It's worth it.
Yeah, appreciate you guys.
Hello, we are Tom, Nancy, Shay McHenry. We are mentored by Toby and Mia Ayers. And Achievers is my absolute favorite. I will do anything throughout the entire year so that I can go on this trip and so that I get this bonus. Our bonus was $14,500. And it is worth it, it is awesome, it's so much fun. And women, it's a sense of security just to know that you've got that extra money. But it's also just so much fun to go on a trip. And I love to eat. So the food that we go and eat at Achievers and the company that we have, because we're with Toby and Mia and the leaders, it's so much fun. But we just go shopping and we go eating and more eating and more eating, and we just hang out and go to the pool, and it's a blast.
Yeah, you have to understand when you go to the Amway at Founders Platinum Achievers, there's that, and then Toby and Mia run their own Achievers. And I just grew up watching these dinners, and just being part of it. And it was so exciting. And honestly, I just wanted to be in the room, right? You'll be comforted along this journey, but it won't be comfortable. And I thank Toby for building an environment that stretches you. And, to get that check of $14,500, it means a lot. You get to treat our kids. They get to see it. But I'll be honest, it was respect, self-respect first and foremost, but to walk into that room right after Nick drilled me with a go-kart, and but able to sit in there with the leaders that that inspired me. This will be our 4th Achievers in a row, and we're now about bringing people back with us.
Hello, everybody. We are Casey and Becky Vansel, personally sponsored, coached by Toby and Mia Ayers. And our first Achievers was back in 2020, so it was a little different. But Amway said, since we can't do our actual event, we'll give you money so you can do your own. And so
they gave every Q12 an extra $5,000.
That was nice. And so Toby and Mia said, we're doing our own Achievers. And that we did. And so total was, I think, 23,000.
I think it was 25.
Was it?
I think it was 20 plus 5.
Oh, yeah.
It was awesome.
That's true. Man, it was good.
23, 25. It was probably 25, and she told me 23. It was 23. It was always 23.
Don't ask what Mia and I do with the other stuff. It's fine.
It was 18.
That's right. That's right.
So I love it. So Toby put this on. We rented a huge mansion, which was Dreamcasting down in South Florida. It was incredible. This was taken on the beach right outside of the home that we walked to. And something I remember, how I got in business, Toby and I, we've spent time together, but there's a difference between time given and time earned. And when we got that house, when you walk in, I wish I had a picture of the moment that we got there. Big gates, it opens up, and I remember feeling different when Toby and Mia were waiting there for us, because that's time earned. And maybe you've had time around your upline, but I can promise you, as much time as we spent together before this picture was taken, the first Q12 where we really earned it, this was different. This was different, and it was worth putting in the extra work. The time that you spend at events like these, they go deeper. There's a respect level that's added, and there's an expectation for what's coming out of an event like this that has helped us propel our business every single year, and it will this year as well. It's time earned, and it's expectation for what's to come. And so I love these events, and it's one of my favorite pictures of all time. So thank you.
Oh, man. So Santiago and Sylvia with Amazing Family here. So this is we've been on 7, we're going on our 8th trip. And what I'm excited about is, and I'll let Sylvia share, but I want to come from a different perspective because we appreciate the trip that happens before the trip. There's so many experiences and memories and moments that are memorialized before we even get to the Q12 trip, especially if it's at a distance. And I'll let her share, but this picture that's coming up here, it's a picture that our upline took time to memorialize, and they cared more about our first time experience together than their experience. They cared more about our memories and creating moments and capturing it with us. And what it did, for me at least, it imprinted in me what it felt like to bring people with you. You know, and we always hear it's not about our success, but it's about the success of those coming on behind you. But here's what I found. It's not just about our dreams, but about those that are being fulfilled from those that are coming on after us. And that's what this means to me.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's crazy when you always hear like you have a window of time and it's not going to be how it is today forever. So this is actually back when his Q12s fit in one van.
Yep.
In one van, and it was so cool because we arrived in, I think, Phoenix, Arizona, and we drove up from Sedona, and then we kept going up
Canyon.
And then this was like a drive through to get to a hotel we booked that was like right off the Grand Canyon. And we just pulled over on the side of the road to take pictures. And then we had mentioned to Toby that it was our first time seeing snow together. Because he grew up in New York. I was born and raised in Florida. So I'd never really seen snow like that.
Real snow, y'all got fake snow.
So it was just cool for him to say like, man, we need to get a picture of both of you together for this moment. And that's what I see is just how much he cares, like Santiago mentioned, to memorialize something that was important to us.
Amen.
Hello. How you doing? We are, thank you. We are Ross and Emily Cooper. We are personally sponsored and coached by Toby and Mia Ayers. And this is our 6th Q12. And our Q12 bonus this year was $18,300, which is pretty cool. You know, we love having those come in, and you know, it's definitely been a big blessing in our life. And you know, our picture, they'll throw it up there, but this was in Dallas, Texas. This was our first Q12 trip, and this is so cool. We love to have a good time. I'm not sure what I'm doing, but never quite sure, as you've seen, but. We've had a lot of fun, and this has been the most fun we've ever had with our life. And ever since the day we got in, we knew that we were going to make it. You know why? Because how do you accomplish anything in life? You think about it all the time. And 24/7, this business has been in our mind. For however many years we've been in business, we haven't even been able to think about anything else because it went from our wallet to our head. And then it went from our head to our hearts, and it's never gotten out, and it never will. And that's why we continue to fight for more pictures like this all around the world.
It's so true. It's so worth not quitting. That's the biggest thing. Don't quit on yourself and don't quit on your upline. And that's what Ross and I never did. And, you know, yes, there was obstacles along the way when we first hit Q12 on that run, but we were connected to Toby and Mia along the way. They gave us guidance. They helped us think through little bumps in the road. And thank goodness we did that. And, you know, a lot of people talk about spending at your first Q12. We did not. We did a little bit, but it's such a blessing. And we personally thank God for this, that we were able to use that Q12 check to pay off some debt we had. You know, that's part of the plan is whatever your story looks like, you know, you can use this opportunity to fill in those gaps. So it's worth it, guys.
Thank you.
Hey, everybody. We are Thomas and Alicia Miller, personally sponsored by the awesome Toby and Mia Ayers, and I honestly don't know what number trip this is. I was sitting there trying to calculate. I don't know, but I'm going to let Thomas talk since I can barely talk anyway.
So this picture right here is from 2009. This was our third Q12 trip. As you can see,
Look at the kids, y'all.
Yeah.
How hilarious is this?
Faith and Grace, Emmy, Sadie and Maisie, and Lillian, and our uplines. Toby painted a picture of what this would be like. He always said, you're gonna go on the trips with me. We're gonna build this business, and you're gonna come along. And it was true. And from that day forward, I've always cast a vision for my downline that they're gonna go on these trips. And that was my first downline, Lillian to Will, that when she went on her first Achievers trip, she's a little wild. She came in on the luggage rack. Not the luggage, but her. And she was so excited, and we captured this picture in front of the big Christmas tree at the Swan and Dolphin Hotel that year. And it was special because I believe that's the goal. You get started, you go win, and then you help people win. And that's the story of Amway. It's family, freedom, hope, and the reward. You deserve the reward. This is one of their first rewards that you get. We got a bonus check too, pretty cool, about $27,000. And we got a couple, Toby, and then the cool part was, Toby called me the next day and said, hey Miller, just to let you know, there's 2 more bonuses coming, you haven't gotten them yet. So with that being said, come join us.
Hello, everyone. How are you?
Hello.
Okay, so we are Kern and Melissa Duncan, and we do not have a picture yet. We did it. Let's go.
Listen.
We got to tell them who we're sponsored and mentored by, please.
Oh, we are sponsored and mentored by Go and Crown, Toby and Mia Ayers, and we are going to Achievers, y'all. Man, oh man.
We've had a lot of firsts this year. There's a lot of stuff that has happened in a positive direction in our life and in our business. And this is by far one of the biggest accomplishments we've had in business. And it's so cool because we've seen this for the years over and over and over again. We've watched our friends go to these trips, and we would always wonder, we'd come to the meeting and we were at the meeting and then all our friends were at Q12. Well, this year, we're excited I'm going to say this is going to sound weird. We're excited not to be at the weekly meeting, because we're actually gonna be at Q12 with our friends and celebrating. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
We also got a bonus, and that was exciting too, because relationships, all that stuff. But there's also finances that come along with this, which was pretty.
Listen,
exciting.
I am excited to hang out with my friends and stop missing out, because I am guilty of FOMO, and so every year I had to deal with my FOMO. And so I'm finally excited. I'm excited to finally be with my friends on this trip, and one of my best friends in this world, my upline, Mia Ayers, because here's the thing, she can't escape me. I'm so pumped that she cannot escape me. Maybe, she has her own room, but I'm so excited about the quality time I get to chase my upline and get around the heat.
It's a dream come true.
Super pumped.
Thank you. Come get yours.
That was awesome. You guys are so awesome. We're Josh and Sue Cray Merritt. We're sponsored and mentored and coached by Toby and Mia Ayers. And y'all, I don't think I can convey to you how much it means to us to be with these people back here. You guys get to hear from them every week, and I don't know how much it gets to your heart, but every time we get around them, we're changed. And Toby and Mia have poured so much into us. Honestly, we wouldn't be here at all without them in any kind of way. And Mia said today, we don't hang out all the time, we don't get coffee all the time. Well, it's true, but we fought to be at this trip. Yes, the food's gonna be amazing. Yes, being with our cross line's gonna be amazing. But I am excited to spend so much quality time with Mia Ayers. And we know and expect in every way that when we come home, we're gonna be different leaders. We're gonna be different people because of this association and the experience we're gonna have. And we can't wait to come home and serve our team at a higher level for sure.
Yeah, and we can't wait to, create that moment, create that picture. There's gonna be not just one picture that we're gonna be able to choose to show you guys next year, although we will choose one. but we're gonna be able to create moment after moment. You know, going to the concessions at Universal and getting all the junk food and going on these rides and going to these steak dinners with our upline and just sitting at the feet of Larry Winters and the leaders that are in LTD teaching us, you know, on that level, that Q12 level. Guys, we didn't do anything crazy that you guys aren't doing. We just did it, you know, every day. We just showed the plan. We just talked to people. We just had a dream and a vision of like, we can be there too. And like Sucre said, we have the world of respect for all of the people that are on this stage with us. We love them. They're amazing. They're world-class leaders and the Brimmer leaders as well. We're just looking forward to having the time of our lives. But really, guys, we want you guys to come with us. We want you guys to step up and to step into your dream and to take what is yours, because this is the time, guys. For the next couple years, we're gonna see the biggest growth we've ever seen on the Ayers team. I can feel it. Toby's talking about it, and it's time to go, guys. So come join us.
Leaders with vision help people with dreams. I mean, these are your visionaries right here. At one point, they had a dream to go from the crowd on the stage. Maybe not the stage, but to an event, separate themselves from the crowd. It's what it takes. Me and I felt that. We felt something that was different, something that was special, something that was unique to, in my opinion, I've never been around any business environment that drew the best out of me, like drew the best out of my wife and I as a couple, wanting to draw the best out of us as a husband and wife, as a father, as a wife, as a leader. But dreams are so important. How many people tonight feel like more of the dream of being at Achievers with this organization, with this team, has instilled more of that and imbued more of that in you tonight? Let me hear from you. Don't let that fire go out. And you know, we're intentionally going to bring back moments and memories, and we're going to send messages out and pictures and, you know, draw to that. It sometimes it hurts, and a lot of times it's frustrating. A lot of times it's, you know, excitement lined with, you know, annoyance. Because you know you're going to be there. You know you're working towards that. And everyone has a different journey. It's going to take everyone different times and different spaces. And it might be you, the next person that'll be on this stage, or it might not be. But don't let that stop you. Let it inspire you. There are 3 levels of motivation, or 3 levels of leadership. And it's motivation. It's based on the motive you have, on what someone's saying. So hopefully tonight, like the motivation, and you want that, the motivation to go Q12 is set. It starts to be set because you have a motive to achieve, and you maybe didn't know that was a great place to start, but it really is. Now we have a path, right? We have steps along the way, but I'm telling you, like, so much of those steps won't get accomplished if you just think of the steps. Because the steps, like, you can see, oh, I haven't done that or I haven't done that. But man, the dream of getting it done keeps you on the path of making it happen. And it's so important to have that. And then you have the leaders and the people that inspire. And so many of you were on the stage tonight inspiring other people. Because the inspirational person is the one doing it. They're currently doing it. Like, this is inspiring, isn't it? You know what's crazy? This is a part of our team going to Achievers. It's not our whole team. It's just a part of it. Just who's in the room here. How cool is that? So, and it's not just who's going to be at Achievers. There's going to be thousands and thousands and thousands. So I look at that and go, okay, like, is there a common theme? How cool is it to see their pictures were all their first Achievers? How cool is it, like, you're in Texas, you're in Vegas, you're in California, you know, you're in San Diego, you're in like all these different cool places. And what I love about it is, Mia and I, how many years have we been going on this trip? Since 2006. Every year. And it's always, they change it every year to a different place. They go West Coast, they go East Coast, they go West Coast, they go East Coast. That's how they kind of do the rhythm of it. And our dream, that first year, I remember that dream being like, I want people with me. Like, I believe that visionary leader feels a sense of loss at their first trip if they are going to bring other people with them, because they hurt for the people in their group that aren't there, and they want them with them so bad. And I feel that every year. And I'm going to feel it again this year. I don't even try to suppress that feeling, because it's part of what makes me and I feel the sense of responsibility to go further and be at the next meeting and plan the next thing and, do the next leadership, and what can we do to be better coaches, and how can we get better? We're by far, me especially, not perfect, make a lot of mistakes, say things in ways I could have said things better, do things in ways I could have done better, man. If you're scared to do something wrong, you're never going to do anything. So you might as well just do your best and get people around you that cheer you on, that encourage you, that believe in you where you are, not where they want you to be. Where you are. Get people around you that say, you're awesome. Say that more than criticize you for what you're not good at. Nobody needs that. That's not the environment I grew up in. That's not that's not how I grew up. My dad learned from some incredible people. But you know what? He passed on that by living it. Even to this day, I could call him, hey man, oh my gosh, you're so awesome, you're incredible. Like that, I don't even say hi to him. It's Toby. Oh my gosh, you're incredible, you're so awesome. I'm like, who even, hello? Maybe I'm not today. No, you are, man. I am so proud of you. You don't know what I've done. It doesn't matter. You're just the champion. You are. We need to hear it. Because that fuels change. That fuels better. You know what doesn't fuel better? Criticizing, putting down. That doesn't fuel change. That fuels frustration. Get people around you that love you and care for you and see you. They see you winning. They see you better. They see you where you can be. They give you space to grow up. Because God knows we all need to grow up. We're all nuts. We are all head cases. I mean, perfect in his image, but we are head cases. Without him, just nuts. With him, perfect in his image. But nobody, literally anyone that says they're not, they're the worst ones. The ones that project, oh, everything's great all the time. Oh, you're like, I'm staying away from that person. But it's true. I struggle with a lot of stuff. Mia and I grow. We're just growing. Man, isn't that good to say, yeah, okay, so who cares? So we're all in the fight. And then the last level of leadership is aspiration. Man, people aspire because you have this life's work. My dad to me is an aspiration guy. I admire who he is. I aspire in so many ways to be better like him. I have aspirational people in my life that, man, I just thank God there's there, Larry Winters and a Jody Victor and some of these guys have passed on, but and I don't want to be like them in all areas, but man, I aspire in ways. My Heavenly Father, Jesus, to me is the most aspirational person for me, and that's like the ultimate. It's like, man, that's the aspirational person for me. But that's just being in the game long enough, steady long enough that you pray, everyone has faults, but you pray that parts of your life signify something that is admired enough to do and chase after, and it's going to be a long period of time if you ever even get there. You might not ever get there. You don't stop just because you're like, I might not get there. You know what? You might not. But who cares? You're better if you're working on it. And the difference between a gazelle and a lion are the intentions. You're either running from something or you're running to something. Be the lion. Know the goal. Know you need to eat. Know you need to eat. It's like you need to eat and you need to bring back food for your family. The gazelle didn't even know he was about to run. But guess what? He's running from something. He doesn't know when it's going to end. He doesn't know where he's headed to. And at some point, he stops because he doesn't have a goal. Don't be a gazelle after achievers. Don't be a gazelle after your dreams. Don't be a gazelle after money. Be a lion. Knowing that's what I want, and I'm not going to stop because it means something for my family. It means something for my friends. It means something for the future. That's in you already. You got to raise up the lions. You got to bring out the lion spirit. Stop running from stuff, and let's go after what you deserve and what you want. So proud to be here with you guys tonight. So jacked to hang out with these guys the next week. It's gonna be so fun. No, you don't never know what's gonna happen with this team. Well, you kind of know, but you don't know. That's the fun part about going with us. We have a light framework. And if you don't learn how to hang loose before you go Q12, oh baby, me and I will teach you how to hang loose. We will do stuff to frustrate you just to teach you how to win bigger in life, because anyone that has to have something happen exactly at the same time, you ain't going diamond. So I need to teach you how to chill and go with the flow and let things change directions for the better, not the worse. I mean, there's a lot of lessons. You think it stops here? No, welcome to kindergarten. This is a welcome to kindergarten. It's awesome. This is an honor. Me and I love hosting people in life. It's our favorite thing to do. Incredible. So tonight, you're seeing a group of men and women that after this next week goes out, they're going to be different, because experiences change you, and you can't stop it from happening. Good experiences and bad experiences, they change you, and they're going to have one of the greatest enlightening experiences and opportunity and vision. There's a lot going on right now, guys. There's so many cool things happening, and it's going to change faster than you can imagine. I see that. My hope is there, my confidence is there, my belief system's there, my direction's there, and we're just warming this thing up. I am so excited about this business and for your future. We are here to make a difference, and I believe this team will. So, have a great night. For those of you that have 2 legs or more, we're gonna get some, I don't know what we're getting. We're going over somewhere. But for me, and Mia, we're doing a mastermind. I know some of y'all are hungry, the 2 legs and above, and you can eat, but we're ready to rock and roll and really pour into some of the leaders for that next phase, next level. So, what a night. Hasn't it been awesome? All right. Let's go after it. This is going to be a growth week, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. Where's the next meeting? Metro? What? I know, after growth week. Tell me where it is. Tuesday, we're working on Tuesday at Metro. Just plan on a Tuesday. All right? God bless you guys. We'll see you soon. Thanks. That was fun. Great job. Yeah, baby. Yes, I do. Oh my God. I haven't seen that movie. I have to look for that hard drive. I know I haven't.